that's south of Sheffield to actually understand what you guys are saying. I can interpret and, get into the Queen's English, which would be good.
Something along those lines, at least, is what I've heard. By text, obviously, because no one says it because we don't understand this far north.
I mean, to be fair, Stan's from Wales, so
That
We're still not live.
is it not live? Gone. It's should be.
I think
I've just got a notification about going live.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we are now.
There we go.
Confirmed.
See, seamless IT at its best. That's what you get from this professional outfit.
I've come to the right place.
Yeah, you absolutely have. I think, but obviously, before we jump in, obviously, what we're chatting about is the Sheffield Slaughter this weekend, hosted by John. And it's a long time coming back from what was previously the longest running GT in England, if I'm right in saying that.
You're dead right. It started in 1998. Aidan McWalter kicked the ball off then. My first ever tournament was the Slaughter in 1999. And it's run ever since then. Currently, it's been running with AOS, so there's still a Sheffield Slaughter for AOS. But this is the first time we've had Warhammer back on the menu since really the end of 8th edition. So it's good to be back.
I mean, I suppose I'm unfortunately not be able to attend the Slaughter this weekend because I'm up in Scotland for Six Nations. But these two slightly strange characters from the rest of the group will be there representing. But a 28-man turnout for the start on a weekend, which is actually incredibly busy in Old World.
Yeah, we're really pleased actually. There's a big event going on in Colchester. Obviously, there's the Six Nations thing. I mean, there's a lot. How many players have you got for that, Scott?
Oh God, well, there's 8 per team, so is that the better part of? And then there's some of the guys who are in the non-playing side of the team, who would normally be at GTs. Obviously, it's coming up to sort of support. So we've got like Owen, the two Toms. So there's got to be at least 40 players who would normally attend British-based GTs overall. I would suggest that aren't available this weekend, as well as then you see the
40 down at Scott's.
That's right.
Scott's event, which
there's
a well-attended event down south as well. Scott runs a good event, and then with yourselves, like that is comfortably well over 100 people doing Old World events this weekend that we're aware of. So I think that's amazing, like from a hobby point of view. And
there's easily 120 players, if not more.
Yes, yeah, for sure. And I think
we're really pleased with the numbers. I was a little bit late getting the announcement out and the rules back out. So to get 28, really happy with that. And we're looking forward to it. Hopefully it'll be a really good event. And like I said, we want to build on it with the forthcoming years and build it up and get it back to where it was. Because back in the day, it used to sell out within a couple of days and we'd have 70, 80 prizes.
I mean, assuming I can make the next one, I'll definitely be there. Might even bring one or two of these guys back if allowed back, because you've got to watch Andy particularly because his attitude stinks.
I'm going back. I've been before. You used to be Sheffield Slaughter, Bjorn Supremacy team events, and Midlands GT. I used to love, and we top 3.
They used to be the 3 biggies that you loved, weren't they?
I went to one of the Slaughters that was in the pool hall for Blood Bowl.
Right.
So it's just Scott that's never been. Heathen.
Yeah, we always used to run it in January, but with the Masters now being maybe January, maybe February, I think probably March is a good place for it. We'll have to see. Plus, GW seem to be releasing big erratas sort of end of January, February time. So it's quite nice to let players have a few weeks to get their heads around that and then. I think March
is a nice time with that in mind, though, isn't it? Because from that January FAQ, which now seems to be reliably in place, then.
Yeah,
this is a nice time for people to start really getting sort of their grips with it and getting to play with it on the tabletop at an event. Yeah.
So we'll see. Hopefully it'll all go well.
Well, with that, this is definitely not going to go smoothly. So, do bear with us. However, we're here to talk about the Sheffield Slaughter, so I'm going to let you click some buttons in your background, John, and then I'm going to hopefully make it work on this end.
Right, I'm having a go. First time ever. Drum roll.
Here we go.
Pairings have been generated. Oh, wow, there we go.
Yep,
I can
I've
see
got a
it.
notification. Pairings are published.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. Seamless.
Here we go.
I don't think you guys ever doubted us. I mean, we've lost John's camera, but he's back. You can't have everything from us. Like I'm just a man. So what we got? So table 1, Orcs and Goblins versus Bretonia. So let's dive into this one. Luke's Orcs and Goblins. Stan, you're an Orc and Goblin man. Do you want to take the lead on this one?
I'll take this one. I'm just pulling it up so I've got a better view of it.
I mean,
so
he's got the Staff of Verdun, which just makes us smile.
Yeah. With MR1 on a level 3, a war boss with the troll height trousers and big chopper.
The fact he's on foot again makes me smile.
Another troll height trouser.
Luke's a lovely fella. He's just coming back into playing tournaments.
Is he?
So,
Good.
Yeah.
Sorry, Stan, I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
Sorry.
Troll height trousers and headsman axe. Another fun choice there. Then another level 3 with possibly my favourite magic item at the minute, the Staff of Quietude.
Can I jump in? I think I'm with you. I think Staff of Quietude is arguably the most undercosted item in the game currently.
What it does, it's amazing.
Incredible. Like 35 points.
35
leadership
points.
test all remains in play. And it's not even your own unmodified leadership. So if you're in the general, if you've got Inspiring Presence, or you're in the General's unit, or you've got Warband, or anything else like that.
Or you're a goblin with Warband.
Exactly, yeah, it's such an incredible spell. Like, I think it's a no-brainer for me.
If the problem is fitting it in, which we'll come to when we see other lists. Then, legend, 2 units of 10 ordinary goblins.
Hero.
With skirmish.
Absolute hero.
Do they come with skirmish then? Or do you have to pay for that?
I think
you
they
can
come
have,
with-
I've got no idea. I've never seen a normal
it
goblin in the
before.
whole world.
Then 3 units of 30 night goblins with the trimmings.
Beautiful. Honestly, nothing like fanatics. Mwah.
10 squig hoppers, solid, 10 squig hoppers, 10 squig hoppers. So,
I like that list.
Aye.
and then two Doom Divers to finish.
I like it.
I like it.
Strikes me as quite a, dare I say, traditional Orc and Goblin list.
Yeah. And his opponent is none other than Matt Otter. You guys won't know, but he's a very familiar name for me, as he's one of the original Dragonslayers. So we haven't seen
one of your
seen Mott for many, many years, and this is his first Old World tournament. Since obviously we.
Oh, really? That's amazing, and it's
fantastic to have him back. Yeah.
And even at this stage as well, like a couple of years into the game being back, we're getting people come back to the game. That's what the hobby's actually all about. Makes me smile, because that's what you want to see, isn't it? And then
And on the plus side, he's not going to have to play you or any of the tolls for his first tournament. What a tournament! It's an instant win-win.
I'm a little bit hurt that you're grouping me with them. A little bit hurt, if I'm honest.
You're not driving me, so I can say what I want this time.
Yeah. I like this list. Let's see what he's playing, and then see who we're going to give our edge to. So,
John, do you want to take the Bretonians?
Yeah, certainly. I think this will be a really good game. Like I say, both guys, it's a fairly new experience for them playing Old World. So I think they'll really enjoy playing each other. So Mott's got he's got the Duke, but he's given him the Killing Blow, Paymaster's Coin, and he's given him some magic resistance, which might serve him well later on in the tournament.
yeah.
Just a basic Paladin, although he's given him the Grail Vow and the Banner of Shalom. Okay. The Grommel Great Helm, that's an old one from back in the past. And the Virtue of the Joust. Please, somebody tell me what that one is.
Honestly, Stan, what does it do?
We roll hit for a charge?
plus
Sorry, Andy?
one.
It's an old virtue though, isn't it? So
Yeah, I've not seen that one much at all in this edition, to be fair.
yeah.
It's either +1 to hit or re-roll ones with a lance.
I'll have a look now. You carry on, John. I'll have a look what the hell that does.
Then he's got a prophetess, ruby ring, dispelled scroll, battle magic.
Stuff.
Yeah, so he's dry rolling his spells, but yeah, I think he'll do
Stuff
okay with that.
Stuff again.
Reroll any powerful wound when using a lance.
What was that, sorry, Andy?
Reroll wounds when using a lance.
Right.
Oh,
Nice.
that's all right on the charge, to be fair. I like that.
Yeah.
But the prophetess with the staff again.
Yeah, it's so good. So good. And I don't mind dry rolling on battle, because I think it's actually such a good law.
Yes.
Like, it doesn't... Not that it doesn't matter, but it's full of good spells that synergize well with Brett, so I think they're almost... And when it comes down to lore familiar or the staff acquiritude, obviously he's decided to go the more defensive option with staff. And I'm okay with that as well, personally.
Yeah. I think there's quite a bit of magic in the tournament, so it'll probably serve him well, that, to be fair. And then if we go to his core choices, Mounted Knights of the Realm, he's got 6 of those guys. 18 Knights of the Realm on foot. So that'll be a new unit that Mott's painted just for this. So it'll be nice to see what they
Great
look like.
weapons as well.
Yeah.
I hope this is painted nice, because 18 Knights on foot that's a statement piece, that.
You don't see Brett's painted badly, do you, though? Generally, Brett painters paint quite well.
I'll show you.
Then he's got a big block of men-at-arms and just 12 peasant bowmen. People rave about the peasant bowmen, don't they? But he's just got the 12. Obviously
It's the quote-unquote new meta core, isn't it, is to just have lots of bowmen. Now, this special, wow.
This is going back to the first year of the old world release, isn't it? I mean, that's what everybody was running, was 3 units of 3 peg knights. So, yeah, see how that goes.
Yeah, I'll tell you what units of 3 peg knights don't like. 9 fanatics.
Thank you, Steve. It's live. I appreciate it.
Tell what surprises me, though, that he's got a royal peg in there.
Yeah, I was just going to say that earlier. The Duke is still on royal peg rather than...
So if his
Little
cannons
peg
are
now.
going to sting. The Doom Divers could hurt.
Yeah, to be fair to Mott, he's probably not aware of the change.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'll explain that to him.
I suppose the hope's going to be, though, for the Bretts, that he needs to live through 2 rounds of shooting. The first one, he hides everything behind terrain. And then on the second one, he gets to somewhere where he can just bunker down a little bit, take 1 round of Doom Diver shooting, and then get in.
And then 9 fanatics.
But I was going to say the issue is, what Bretts hate are fanatics.
I mean, if there's 3 units of pegs, 1 for each unit of fanatics.
Yeah, that's the synergy.
But 3 fanatics can take out 3 pegs.
Easy.
I actually like both of these lists, to be honest, but I'm gonna vote for the greenskins. I think Orcs and Goblins will take the win here. Is me gut feel. I just think it pairs well with Brett's.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the smaller units, I've got to go for my homeboys.
Yeah, I'll go green on that one.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm going to agree with you. But it's great to see him at the tournament. I'm sure they'll have a good time.
Absolutely, and I love the fact. I genuinely love the fact he's got an 18 block of foot.
But I think it'll be a fun game.
Oh, that's got genuinely nice game written all over it. Table 2, we've got Richard versus some John Daley character. Probably a bad fish, I would imagine.
This is where the nice game goes out the window. Actually, I know Richard, and he's a lovely fellow. He did really well, didn't he? Didn't he come 3rd recently at Toy Soldier? I think he might have done. Yeah. So obviously, good player and Expeditionary Force. I've brought an Empire list, which obviously we'll get onto in a minute, but. I think this is a tough sledding for me.
Dwarfs currently is their current kind of meta spec. Burloxton as a general, I think, is when you go in this build, is a genuinely solid choice.
Yeah. His point is amazing.
Yeah. Then you've got double sapper, which are there to fundamentally entrench the units that they're going to be in, which is arguably one of the best command abilities. And rune of concussive force on their guns, which is the stupid guns.
The stupidity, yep.
Stupid guns, literally stupid guns. Runesmith, Rune of Calm is an excellent piece of anti-magic tech, making things too harder to cast. And then is this your good old standard Gunthane in there, Stan? With the
all 3 runes.
all shebang, always hitting on 3s, breaks into 3. Each hit breaks into D3 hits.
2d3, isn't it?
2d3, sorry, yeah. I mean, I think for his points, I actually think he's incredible. I love the Gunthane.
And he's got Grundy for the ward save.
That ward save as well. 12 Rangers, 18 Rangers, 19 Thunderers with the Expeditionary Marksman, so no long range penalties. Or is it move and shoot? Either way, it's one.
It's no penalties for moving and shooting. It's Burlock that gives them no long range.
No long range, cool. Double cannon with function over form, I like as well for that. Cannons that move and shoot really, really upset me on a fundamental level.
And flee and shoot.
Aye, all the things that upset me personally. A grudge thrower always. It's just nice to see a grudge thrower because you don't see them that often. I actually think a storm thrower is still has got legs. And then double pyrocopter with steam guns. I'm not a huge fan of steam guns, if I'm honest. I prefer the clatter gun varieties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I quite like one of each just for a bit of variety as well.
Yeah, but it's a really, what I would generally call probably a very competitive dwarf list. Like, this is a good list.
Yeah.
It's interesting with the 3 units.
Yeah, you normally only see with 2 units, to be fair.
Yeah. So I presume he's going to maybe scout one of them up for early scoring. But then you're losing the first. Well, you're not getting the. You're probably losing the +1.
Got 7 drops anyway, though, so it's a reasonable amount of drops. So you can probably be able to play it back, depending on what he's against the.
Well, if he scouts, he's losing it.
Oh yeah, but that's what I mean. But if he's against someone with only 5 drops, then scouting's the way to go because you're going to lose it anyway.
I've got that many chariots.
We don't judge drop numbers by your absolute nonsense.
That's how I measure things. How many chariots? Used to be escape and slaves. It's now how many chariots.
I think this is
it's a solid list.
I expect to see if this is well piloted by Richard. I think this will be right up there. Challenging.
He should do well with it.
Very hard to beat.
Yeah, he's going to have a fairly easy first round game, I think. There's no doubt about that. Those steam guns are going to make mincemeat out of my veteran state troopers, that's for sure.
Well, I suppose with that in mind, John, do you want to take us through your delightful Empire list?
So this is based on a list I took to the Throne of Skulls with one big difference, which I'll get to. So it's it's got a bit of everything. I thought that's what I'd do. As it's not ideal being a TO and having to play. So I thought I'd bring something that had a bit of everything and would be good for people to play against.
I step in there. I think that's what you've got to do when you have to play as a TO. We did the same at Forgotten Oath 1. Funny enough with Empire as well. I think they're a nice one that you can bring. So you can give someone a game and still have to still be able to commit to your TO responsibilities, kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. And plus, obviously, I'll not get a single rule wrong as I'm the TO. So,
well, obviously, any rulings naturally go your way. Obviously.
So we've got for the general. He's on the big pigeon, just with a biting blade and the white cloak. I've also given him a bit of magic resistance, and that does have a nice effect that you get once a game a reroll on the armor save. So that's quite good. A BSB who's going to go in the big block. He's got the anti-stomp banner. The wizard, I've gone lore familiar for demonology, so I'm going for that flying infantry thing. That's really the crux of the matter. And then I've got an empire engineer for the 2 war machines that I've taken. So pretty light on characters. Then in core, I've got a big block of the old veteran state troops with, of course, the Griffin standard.
The obligatory standard has
to take it. Got to take it. 6 knights. I really love these as a core choice. Drilled, heavy cavalry, fantastic for grabbing objectives. And then 2 units of 12 skirmishing archers, who are really, really useful now. Very useful.
I really like Empire Archers.
Yeah.
I like 12 as a number as well.
Yeah, 12's a solid number.
And with the Steed of Shadows, there's a lot you can do with them as well when it comes to blocking line of sight, blocking off charges, that type of thing. It's a night you can... Yeah.
Picking up a baggage train.
Honestly, like the skirmish, they can provide cover for your own units as well against as an anti-shooting bit of tech. So I think that's really, they just got so many good use for me.
Yeah. Then in special, we've got a great cannon, and we've got 3 demigryphs with lancers and 4 plate. Those guys can, they can bang if they have to. It's really good. And a Hellblaster volley gun. So love that. And then what I changed out of the Throne of Skulls was I've dropped the War Wagon, which is a shame because it's a lovely model, converted sort of Skaven thing. And I've gone for 20 Imperial Dwarfs.
We salute you.
With the rune of hesitation. So, flying dwarves. That's what we're going to go for.
I'm not gonna lie, I like it. I mean, it's mad. Is this your Skaven themed empire? Like your Skaven empire?
It is. It's going to look a bit weird because it's all Skaven converted to be Empire. And then I've got a block of 20 dwarf warriors. I only found them 2 days ago when I was going down in the basement looking for all my bits and pieces. And I found this box of dwarf warriors I've not used. I mean, they're on round, but I've still got to change the bases. I thought, crikey, I'll just put those in the list as mercenaries. So, we'll see how we get on. I'm not expecting too much.
With the dwarfs in there, it's very 6th edition Empire. With the little dwarfs in there.
Yeah.
Just a ogre unit and you'd be away.
Yeah. So, I think Richard's got a good chance with this first game.
Nice. I had the pleasure of seeing your rat Skaven when they were in the Warhammer World, the display cabinets at Warhammer World. Like, very nice. Very nice. So.
No, it's good to get them out again. I've not used them since then, actually. So, it'd be good to,
No, nice. I think, I mean, you'll give Richard a good game, I'm sure. It's, I think his list is definitely on the spicier side than yours, personally.
Yes. Any tips? After the program, fellas. I'm up for some coaching.
We've got
right.
Next bunch of dwarfs with Tristan.
This is a proper dwarf army, isn't it, though?
Proper? I mean, are you insinuating that X-Force is not a proper dwarf army, Andy?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not insinuating it. I'm just
flat out saying it. I already love this because it's the Yeet King.
It's a lovely painted army as well for his dwarfs.
Tristan's dwarfs are nice, to be
Did
fair.
they get best painted at Durham?
Yes. Yeah.
But
the King on Shield Bearers with Rune of Smiting, like I love the fact he does D6 wounds to someone. It's going to happen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, it only happens to happen once, and it's worth it the whole time because it makes you smile forever.
And the extra attack to make sure it happens.
Yeah, I like it. BSB with Grungy on Shield Bearers. Runesmith with a bit of spell breaking. Always get it in there for the dwarfisms. Engineer. 20 dwarf warriors, 20 longbeards. It's just a couple of solid blocks these days, actually.
Yeah. But the king in one of them, you don't want to go near that block.
Yeah.
No, you don't want anything. No. I mean, we'll come on to it as we talked about it before we came up. There's not a lot of monsters in the event for him to go blasting, but even just multi-wound lords going near that king. The king's only got to get one attack through, and there's a good chance he's going to kill a lord.
Well, there's a lot of shuggies going around.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, Shugs deserved yeeted. Just throwing it out there, Stan. And then we've got gyro, 1, 2, 3 cannons, and 19 iron drakes.
That is a big block of iron drake.
That's a big block of iron drakes.
He's a hero for taking that.
Honestly, Tristan's not messing around. He's like, I still like my iron drakes. bang. Have something like
But I
that.
want 1 unit of everything.
Yeah.
I do like that list.
You know, funny enough, this is almost 6th edition-esque as well, with those nice 20s, like
Yeah.
those nice 20
Yeah.
Orcs. Like, this will look like an actual Warhammer army on the table. And does.
Yeah.
Unlike some people's armies.
Yes, Dan.
Honestly, that always unlike people.
And 19 Iron Drakes shooting in 2 ranks against large targets.
Yeah.
And they're hard to shift, to be fair.
Do Drake guns have volley fire or not?
No large target, though. You can fire
No,
into
I'm saying just in general, do they have volley fire?
I
No,
wouldn't
they
have
don't
thought
have
so.
volley fire.
No. So, probably in standard, probably just 2 ranks of 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. I mean, I like it. It's a good, what I call a good all-round traditional list.
Yeah.
And Triss is playing. Oh, Alex rhymes well done. And did you not play Alex 8 Toy Soldier?
No, I think, is this Alex that was at Durham, though?
Yes.
Which isn't the same as the one we thought from
Ah, fine. Alex.
different one.
Alex also has a dwarf army. I'm sure it's this Alex of Slayers that we've seen at Leeds before, Stan. If this is the same Alex I'm thinking of, and it is.
Just means there's 2 people that play Orion Hunt's list somewhere.
Can't believe it.
I know.
I think who wants to so Wood Elf list, but the answer is nobody knows what it is.
I think this is Alex from Toy Soldier.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I've never met the man. I don't think I have anyway. But yeah, this is my favourite list for one thing in particular, which you'll get to right at the end. But it's an absolute first for me after doing this regularly for 3 years.
It looked like the list he took to Durham.
Yeah, it does actually.
I remember Durham.
Glade Lord on the Dragon, with the 5+5 build, which I genuinely really like. Has it got regen? No, just 5+5.
Yeah.
It's got the anti-attack stuff, so it gets into combat, it challenges things, and it just beats things up in challenges.
Yeah.
Other dragons is very good at. I actually think it's a very good anti-dragon dragon.
Yeah.
This next one, I genuinely love. Another Glade Lord on a stag with the Ogre Blade. Like, that is... I like it.
It's a cruise missile.
It's a cruise missile, that's exactly it. And then we've got level 2. Oh, I must admit, I don't know what Sigil of the Mage Queen does.
I'll have a look now because I've never even heard of it.
Nah. I mean, you don't see Wood Elves that often, and normally they're just double dragon Wild Riders.
To be fair, my Wood Elves can't take magic items, so.
I know yours are just trees. And then 6 Glade Riders with sort of a magic banner that must do something. Apologies, anyone who actually plays Wood Elves. I'm just butchering.
Which banner?
No idea.
Midsummer's Eve.
Yeah.
Ignores cover.
All right.
So they're basically there for the reserve move for the mage, aren't they? So he can pop out, do his spells, and then pop back behind the woods.
Yeah, I think so. No, the mage is on foot.
Oh, you're joking? Oh, what a legend!
This guy's just a hero.
He is
I
a hero.
forgot the horse.
7 Wild Riders, 6 Wild Riders.
He's lost his horse.
He's just that's the only person on foot. A single beast pack, a single beast pack, a single beast pack, and oh my giddy aunt, 20 Wildwood Rangers.
Here we go.
I fell off my chair when I saw that.
Yeah, it took them when I played with Toy Soldier, and you almost killed me bloodthirst because I completely forgot what they did.
They're
Yeah,
against
no,
large
no,
targets. They're absolutely brutal, aren't they?
They are. When they fighting monsters, they're really good.
Yeah.
And doubling down with the Monster Hunter's Tapestry.
Oh, like
They're the most anti-monster thing you've got.
this guy's like monsters. Not on my watch. Not on my watch.
It'll be the first time I've seen that since the game came back again. So that'd be great.
That is
Right, and
brilliant.
that other item, Scott, the sigil of the Mage Queen.
Yep.
Single use. Use it before making a casting roll. You get +2 to cast that spell.
All right. Okay.
Single use, 25 points.
I imagine with battle magic, he's probably hoping for maybe his double move or 5. Well, I suppose it's double move 5 on
Possibly.
than yourself, isn't it?
Orchid Shield.
But it's on yourself only, isn't it? Which is on that block of troops. I imagine they're possibly going. Mage was in there, plus what 21, run 7 wide, 3 deep, and just chop things up. Oh, that's the aim. But because you're a wood elf, you just get shot and die.
Yeah, against that dwarf army.
It depends on if his cannons and artillery work. It'll be a hard fight for the elves. Because he's got nothing to chip the dwarfs off till he gets there.
What does the dragon do in this? Because he can't go into one of the blocks that'll hold him there until he gets yeeted.
Either block or hold them being sitting there.
Yeah, sorry, I've just seen Aaron's comment. Yeah, thanks, Aaron. I thought it was at this. His Slayer army is stunning. Yeah, thank you. It is really nice.
I don't think any of the blocks he can go into with the dragon and not be held and then flanked by the king.
The dragon is going to have to go and kill the artillery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Wild Riders getting baited into the blocks.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a tough matchup for the Wood Elves, if I'm honest.
It might be more. Do you stand back?
Yeah, but then if he waddles forward enough to get you in charge, I suppose that's what those beast packs are there for, to block them and stop them going to harm. But if they get shot off, yeah, I'm going to go with dwarfs on this one, to be honest, personally.
It's
going to be a tough
free
one.
wood. He could stop a lot of the arcs from the cannon. To be fair,
That's true.
Wood.
Yeah, that's true. It's going to be.
Depends how John sets the table up as well.
Game.
If it goes bad, just blame the TOs for setting the table up. It's fine.
Oh, it's obviously that TO's fault.
Well, I must admit the fact that table 3 will have 5 woods on it does not say that I'm in favour of this list, and I'll do whatever I can to make sure that Alex wins. And the fact that Tristan's an old Northern Warlord has got nothing to do with it at all.
Just pure coincidence, John. Yeah. Well, then table 4 is
Sib
versus Aaron.
Oof.
Sib's
still getting used to his wild head, isn't he, as well?
He's got well. Do you want to take us through this list, Andy? And your
Beast Lord.
Kind of filth.
Standard. If you're going to go Beast Lord, generally go so Black Maul, full plate chaos armor, slug skin, gnarled hide.
It's the build for a Beast Lord, isn't it?
Yeah, it's harder to hit, decent armor, and hits back well. It's a good build. BSB with the War Banner. It's different choice for the War Banner. Don't normally say that very often, but
That'll Beast Banner isn't it often, or depending if he's got Monster Hunter Banner on his unit, which I've not. I suppose we'll see shortly.
he'll have something on. You get the first Brave Shaman level 4, Ruby Ring, Hag Tree, Crown of Horns, Elementalism. Really good, solid Beastman Shaman build. Another little one, level 2 with Lore Familiar with Demonology. That'll be for the Steed.
Yeah.
And then be the whichever one buffs the unit. I can't remember what the spell's called.
Either that, or you might even just go Steed and Summoning.
I know with the movement, I think he'll be going for Steed and one of the demonic, not Familiars, the other one, I think.
Is it Vigor?
It's one of the, I can't remember which one does you and which one does the unit.
I mean,
you're
really there for fly,
Spellcraft. Is Spellcraft, you can cast the same spell twice?
No, Spellcraft's
reroll
a failed cast.
Reroll fail. Good spell, good item though.
Yeah, then he's Primal War Herd, 10 gore with hand up and shields, 10 ungore with thrusting spears and shields. Not a massive unit, but still decent.
You have to take one in Wild Herd, though, don't you? It's a prerequisite.
You do.
Yeah. And you got the champion with the greater and the black and plate, which is interesting on a champion.
Suppose it lets you
Ungore.
take, if anyone's running Wolves of the Sea, you can actually take a challenge and bonk them.
Yeah, kill him before the game.
Yeah.
If he accepts. I don't think he's got many other champions, to be fair.
No, I thought he might actually because of black and plate, he might actually be able to fight off a champion.
Well, I did that with Steve at his, and he double 60s ward save. I wasn't happy.
Yeah.
2 Ungore Herds, units 10 ambushing. Again, with ambushing, it's quite good because you don't have to.
Yeah.
10's small for a scoring unit, though.
I must admit, I'm more of a fan of 12s or 14s personally.
For me, Ungore, 14, 15, 16, because they do die really easily. Yeah. Double Razor Gore. They're okay. I think they struggle because they're only really good if you get Primal Fury off, and they can't use the General's leadership, so they're only LD 5 or 6. It's a struggle.
52 points, though, they're hard to bloody kill.
Yeah, they're still
Sometimes like T6, T5?
T5.
T5.
Yeah.
3 wounds. They don't die quickly.
And you're just going to waste time killing them when they're worth nothing, is the other problem.
Yeah. And then the big block, which is 44 gore, additional hand weapon, hero there with the great weapon again, and the monsters Hunter's Tapestry, which you kind of have to go with
And
that if you're going for the big unit.
bound spell.
Yeah.
This is the one. Characters go in the block. The cast fly, the fly 12, the Vile Tide and summoning, and then they go 12 more inches forward with reserve move.
Yeah.
Or
There's
six
not
back.
a lot you can do about it.
Or 6 back, yeah, depending on what you want to, how aggressive you want to play with it. And then it's a good, solid Wild Herds list.
Yeah. And then you got your Herdstone, 2 Harpies just to dodge around the Herdstone, keeping it.
Yeah. They're only there to get in the way and predominantly hold the Herdstone.
Yeah, they're just possibly artillery hunting, but with 6 of them, probably not. It'll just be Herdstone dancing.
Yeah.
But for me, with this list, that if you're going all in on the big block, you take the level 4 on Demo.
No, I actually prefer on Elementalism, to be honest. But you can also get Ramparts off because you're not going to march anywhere.
Depends. There's a chance the level 4 might not
but
go in
then
that
you're
block.
not charging.
Yeah, but it's not that that wizard's there to do all the good stuff until you charge.
The level 4 might not go in the block because he's not a combat one. He's got no combat spells.
Yeah,
really
but he might be sitting in the Primal Herd or something.
I don't think he'll go in that block because I don't think he benefits to block enough to go in it.
You might even sit in an Ungor block that don't ambush, following it just to cast reserve,
And
just
then
to
move
cast,
into one of the other blocks, the little block when needed.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll be in the big block with a level 4 because he's not on Demo. Demo, he'd be in the block. Without it, I don't know if I'd bother.
No, it's a very good list. It is the type of Wild Herd list you see challenging at the top end of events in general currently.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the 2 archetypes of Wild Herd lists.
Yeah.
It's just funny when they miscast badly and it all goes wrong, like Nick always does.
That is the funniest part of Wild Herd.
And it's generally always Nick that does it.
It's only Nick. And then, Stan, do you want to take us through Aaron's X-Force?
Yeah. So, I'll just pull this up here, sorry.
Oh, sorry, I've looked ahead.
I'm guessing it's probably much the same. So, you Burlock again.
Love him.
Engineer BSB, which is a bit
different.
So-
I like it. He's cheaper than the Thane. If you're not going to go gun Thane, he's a cheap option.
Yeah, he's only got 2 of the 3 dirty house runes. Then you've got another sapper with, I presume...
Is that 3 sappers? Oh, Aaron. Come
There's
on.
always one.
I think these guys are driving down together as well, aren't they? So
They're
just
just anti-fun. People like Aaron. I would never take lists like this.
Oh,
I wouldn't
doesn't
get
stop
it.
there.
Either, just saying.
Doesn't stop there. 3 runesmiths.
Have you got 3 runes? Aaron, you absolute hero. What a ledge. What a ledge.
Then 3 big blocks of 20 thunderers.
Holy smokes. Double Thunderers and the Rangers. Oh. Oh. That's
And a
wild.
cannon.
I'd love to play that first game. It'd be brilliant.
Is that an X-Force that doesn't have a single
Doesn't have a single copter in.
single copter?
That's wild.
This is a real step change because Aaron took what? 10, 18 copters in the last several events?
Is this because, though, after the incident coming to the Masters thing, did his gyrocopters not survive? So rather than paint them again, he's gone for an infantry army.
I know.
Is this what survived?
I actually think, generally, Entrench is an incredible ability. And this just doubles down on what is a very good ability. You've got 3 big blocks, all of them can get entrenched, all have a runesmith in for armor pen.
Yeah, they've all got their own personal character allowance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually like this. I mean, it's arguably the least mobile army in the history of the game.
But it does. There's not many points. There's no easy points.
No. Like, all three of those blocks are incredibly difficult to kill. Like, really difficult when they're entrenched, especially.
We've all got, what, 3 up armor saves? Well, they've got great weapons.
In combat.
Essentially 3 up armor saves.
Yeah. Now you're gonna go great weapon and just bonk things back.
You might not on the charge, though. When you get charged, they'll probably go hand up and shield the next turn.
No, you'll be entrenched. You'll only be getting one attack.
They only get one attack each.
Thing is, though, fellas, how are they for magic resistance?
Everything's
Good with the runesmith.
Magic
MR2 with
resistance
the
too.
runesmith.
Okay, so yeah, Sib's got a difficult time getting them.
It's got the rune of calm on the one runesmith. If that goes off, it'll be really hard to get anything.
Yeah.
Right.
And the ward. This, and it's got a lot of just light gun. If Sib doesn't get the fly banner off, the fly ability off, sorry, to get across that board very, very quickly, that's a lot of strength 4 shooting, which if it hits, it's going to
Didn't
hurt.
Sib in his old list have the -1 to hit shooting banner and he swapped it for the war banner?
Yeah, I think so. He's got the -1 to hit item, has he not? Or is it just the -1 to hit in combat?
But that's -1 in combat.
Ah.
The slug skin one.
But
I'm sure he did have the banner, which was -1 to hit from shooting, which should have been
The other
perfect
problem,
for this.
you'll hit a unit, and unless you break it, you're gonna get something in your flank.
Oh, aye. Because Aaron's going to sit there, like you say, 20 great weapon, bonk attacks back.
I mean, protecting the flanks will be the razor gore, so they won't be able to charge that turn in the flank.
Not if you've flown
They'll
ahead.
be dead. I'm confident they're dead.
Yeah,
My money's on Sib on this one. I'm going to go with I'm going with the Wild Herd.
Sib doesn't have the chalice, does he, either?
I'm going to go out there.
Rick doesn't have the chalice.
Which is for me, it's a must-take for any Beastman list. It's that on my list ahead of anything else.
I'm going to go out there a little bit funny, and I think this is going to be very, very close. Arguably either a draw or a small win, one with the other.
I think win.
I'll go the other way, and I think it'll be a draw, or someone will fail a break test, and it'll be a big win.
All right.
I'm going Aaron knows the list well, and Sib's still learning his Beastman as well.
Oh, okay.
I like that. I think that's a really good matchup, to be fair.
Yeah.
Really interesting. And then we have another Wild Herd, but before that, we have the one and only Aidy with his Bretts. Do you want to take us through Aid's list, John?
Yeah, best player in the world in 1875, Aidy McWalter.
Our Herd was 1875 right the way through to 1896.
Something like that. He's very keen for me to mention it. So I thought
I heard he masterminded Waterloo.
Yeah. What a legend. Actual, genuine legend.
Yes. Yeah, he is. I actually know this list very well because it absolutely caned me yesterday. So, I got to see it in action. And I mean, Aidy's played Brett's now for quite some time, and he's played all 3 flavours. So I think he was and ahhing as to which way to go. But in the end, he's gone with Errantry, which is probably the one he's had least experience of, but really likes the extended charge range.
I like Errantry. I quite like Errantry, and I think they're a bit of. It's odd because all the Brett options are so good.
Yeah. One thing about Aidy, though, he has a hate-hate relationship with war machines. So his bombards are just historically bad at wounding and hitting anything. So he's probably the worst cannon player in the history of the game. It was quite easy for it to sort of talk him out of taking Bretonian Exiles, and he's gone for this, which I think you'll agree when you have a look at it, is a very strong list. Very, very strong. So he's got the Duke with the standard sort of Knightly Temper and Ogre Blade and Siren's Locket. That thing is an absolute mincing machine.
It's a murder machine, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Obviously, now just toughness 4 on the Barded Peg, but, it doesn't seem to matter too much, I don't think, when it's killing everything in front of it. So, the Baron, this guy's the killing blow chap. Paymaster's Coin. Grail Vow by the Pegasus, so that goes in the Peg bus, which we'll see very shortly, as does the BSB. So the BSB's got the Errantry banner, which is part of his secret source, +1 strength, including the mounts and the very good. And obviously with the Spell Eater Axe, he's got himself some magic resistance in there as well.
Spell Eater Axe is excellent for its points as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and the Virtue of the Impetuous Knight, I think, is one of the things that gives him extended charge range.
Extra 3-inch and D3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Between that and the Errantry banner, it's a crazy theoretical charge range, isn't it? It's mental.
23 inches.
Banners +1 strength.
Yeah, sorry, but I meant with the Errantry Crusade, like the Crusade army. Sorry. It's a mental charge range.
Yeah, he's got 23 inches he can go with that. So that's a huge area of the board when you think they've got potentially 360 charge range as well. It's very difficult to play against. And then he's got a Damsel who's on a Warhorse. This obviously goes in his big unit of Mounted Knights, gives it some magic resistance, and obviously -1 to hit spell as well. Or I think it's quite often he goes for the regen spell as well. If he
Two good options, though, between Glittering Robes or regen, isn't it?
Yeah. Then he's got the tax, which obviously is the 2 Knights Errant units, but they're still good for claiming objectives, even if they can't,
Honestly, though, 95 points.
Yeah, the sub 100 points.
Like, incredible.
Yeah. And I think Crusader's Vow gives them veteran, doesn't it? That's the thing. So they're not as uncontrollable as they used to be. They can,
I think 1.5 in the change to Impetuous made Errantry Crusade a legitimate option. Before that, I think it was a meme.
Yeah. And then he's got a big block of Mounted Knights of the Realm, which is where the Damsel goes. These have got the anti-stomp banner in them, which I found out when I charged my Imperial Griffin in there.
I bet that ended well for you.
He said because he'd sent me the list, I knew what was in his army. But I would say that you probably have to point that thing out before you start playing. But not that I'm bitter.
No. With friends like that, John, who needs enemies? That's all I'm going to say.
And then he's got 3 units of Squires. One of them Scouts, which is, again, very useful to round out his course. They're all objective grabbers, basically. And then here we have the bus, which is the Peg Knights, 5 Peg Knights. And the Totem of Wrath is just chef's kiss.
That was just written for pegs, wasn't it? Like,
but I mean, it's what it does for the Ogre Blade as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's you're praying for ones. The old rubber lance. Ones to wound. Well, it doesn't work anymore, and he's killing everything on 2s and re-rolling 1s. It's fantastic.
The only thing with having the 3 characters and the full command and the Peg Knights, it means you've got to hit a wide unit with them, or one of the characters is going to be in the second rank.
Correct.
I think you still do enough to blitz through a lot of units, though.
Like that, you just, or you don't even. The other option is you don't put the Duke in the unit.
Yeah.
You run your double the Paladin and the Baron in the unit. Run your Duke as a solo killing machine because he doesn't need friends. Like unless he gets challenged out, he'll kill anything he touches anyway. So he's fine.
Well, and if he does get challenged out, he's probably going to be on a 6.
Yeah.
Combat res.
Yeah, exactly. It's a very good list.
Yeah, and he likes obviously taking a knee and praying for the 5 at ward. It's exiles. I know you get lots of advantages from TRX, all that sort of thing, but having that 5 at ward save, it just suits the way AD plays, to be quite frank. So,
it's a good list, and AD knows what he's doing with it.
Yeah, but he's up against a very good player. I don't know if you're Ross Cooper. He's
he came
a few events. Sheffield.
Ross was at came second at the last Durham event.
Yeah.
Both Andy and I played him.
But he's running a wild herd. So Andy, do you want to take this one?
Yeah, I think it's probably similar to the list that we played him with at Durham. So it is very.
He's still got. He's named his characters as well, which gets a big thumbs up from me.
Yeah, it's always a win.
Yeah.
So again, got his general as the shaman who sits in the block with the Blackmore. Solid character. Earthen Rod.
Combat shaman. Beastmen can do that.
Yeah. Gnarled hide, slugskin. He doesn't get hit as easily. He's a solid choice. Good combat abilities. You've got the option of either Vartide or if you want him in his combat, you can go Mantle, but which generally is Vartide for most wizards. Malagor Dark Omen.
He's going to bonk.
Yeah, you'd have thought so. Flying Carpet, Hag Tree Fetish. He'll dot around with the little units, and the Harpies just shooting and causing mayhem in the back ranks. You're level 2 and 1. Law familiar with Demonology. Gets the movement spell on the big block so he can put it where he wants, or get characters out of the way if they're in danger. It's a really good item.
Yeah.
Level 1, Ruby Ring, Jag Dagger. So, again, there's lots of little units to chip wounds off for the extras to spell.
Great combo. I like it.
It's really good, especially with cheap little units like the Ungor. You just kill an Ungor +1. It's really, really good. Then you've got the Wargore, BSB, Banner of the Swirling Wind, Chalice of Dark Rain, which, for me,
offensive
tradition, isn't it? It's fact there's no leadership test. It's just war machines don't shoot. Everything else is half range.
Yeah.
With no test to do it, it's amazing for the points.
Crazy item.
Then you've got Primal Herd, 10 Gore, 10 Ungor, Ambushing. It's a good little unit.
Yeah.
Then he's got his bigger block, which is 32. Gore with shields, Champion with a great weapon, Obsidian Lodestone for the MR. Can't stomp him. It's a big block that's hard to move, and it is very quick with the movement spells. He's got his 10 Ungor and 12 Gore, which are basically there for the Jag Dagger, just to get the wounds. It's just for the abilities to cast spells.
And this Gore block with reserve move is freakishly agile.
Yeah, it's not massive, so it is small enough to get around.
Skirmishes
big enough to hold.
All over the place before you know it.
Yeah. And then he's got his 1 Razor Gore, the Herdstone, 2 Harpies to generally hold the Herdstone, and then 2 Dragon Ogres.
I play that. You're right. This is pretty much I think the same list he took to Durham.
Yeah.
It's like catching smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just couldn't pin him. I just couldn't pin him down, and he's very good at knowing when to run away.
Yeah, I think I had one chance with an overrun that didn't work, but he's a really good player. Really nice guy as well, to be fair. It's the first time we'd met him.
Yeah, no, he is.
Really good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's probably the version of Wildherd that AD doesn't want to face. I think you probably prefer in some ways the bigger block that he can line up and get into, but there's much more mobility, isn't there, around what Ross can do, and he can potentially stay away.
I mean, A's got the ability of he has got a massive charge range, which definitely goes in his favour.
Yeah.
But he will at some point get hit by a lot of Vartides.
I don't know why my response isn't coming up in the chat. I was agreeing with Dave saying Aaron is the dwarf hero we all need.
I think we've actually blocked you from your own stream.
It certainly looks that way. I don't know what I've done.
I think on my screen it says Scott thinks all dwarf players are idiots. That's what it says on mine.
This is a very, very good list. This is actually going to be a really, really... the kind of matchup I'd love to watch because that's two very, very good players with 2 very, very good armies.
Yeah. There's one other matchup in the first round, and this one I would say, if I had to put them on table 1 and 2, it would be this one and another one that we're going to come to in a bit.
Yeah, I think for me that game will have one crutch moment where if he gets his Volatides off, he'll win. If he doesn't, Aid will win. It'll be one big turn where it'll be all or nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that or it'll end up being some sort of very strange sort of eyeballs at dawn, and weirdly not a lot will happen. I heard Andy T said that Aaron was his favourite dwarf player in the country.
There's not me to choose from.
No, they're all bad people.
He's the tallest dwarf.
I think that I'm sure we'll see other good matchups, but that's a very, very spicy matchup for round 1. I like that a lot.
I'll tell you what, added pressure for AD though, probably you're not aware, but with Dragonslayer events, we have a couple of additional awards. One's the Slayer's Shield for the top Dragonslayer at the event. So we've got a really nice painted up shield, which we give. But the other thing is we have the bottom Slayer. There's a pair of false buttocks that the person has to wear on the Sunday. And obviously AD's got a very difficult round 1 draw here. So he could well be favourite for the... for donning the false buttocks on Sunday. So
there's now nothing I want to see more than Indian false buttocks, to be honest.
To be fair, John, I think you stand a very good chance of wearing them.
thing is, I don't need the false boosters,
Absolutely
mate. I'm okay as it stands. Yeah. But yeah, you're right, actually.
Oh.
Hoist on my own petard.
We then have our first taste of Cathay, and because I'm not a filth magnet, I'm going to let Stan run us through this list.
The bullying and prejudice has to stop. So, we've got a level 3 Shuggy on illusion with the Sword of Reason and the Law Familiar, which it's kind of gone out of vogue a bit.
The Law Familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Sword of Reason's fantastic. Kill and blow on a 5. Still strength +2, still AP 2.
It's bonkers.
Normally see him with a pistol.
I thought
think
that
that was-
Andy, to be fair. I was like, oh my God, I've never seen that before.
I'm taking a pistol.
This guy saw the
think-
points and thought, you're damn right I'm taking a pistol.
He wants to
Yeah.
stand and shoot.
I think that's... I've got 5 points left.
Yeah.
Then another level 3 with the Monkey King, the 4th spell. Pretty standard.
Monkey King's Wisdom, I've never seen that item before.
On a level 3 with the 4th spell.
Yeah, it's fresh and exciting.
I wonder here if there's a slight mistake, because it's the level 1 Shuggy on the Law of Ying, which is the one that gives your hexes the extended range.
All right.
But he's on battle magic, and he's got the Maw.
I mean, he is literally there to carry the Maw Shard and stop it with casting spells, isn't he?
Hasn't he got the signature spell, the D6 move, though?
The stupidity.
There's one, isn't there, in that?
The random move. Yeah, the random
Yeah.
move one.
Which is an absolute killer if you can get it off.
Yeah, but it's on a 10 or something.
It is,
I
isn't
mean,
it?
in reality, he's almost his own anti-Cathay tech, because he takes the double bonk, and then the other guy is there to fly around and just hide somewhere and let Maw Shard do its business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we'll see when we get to my list, what my version of that,
Yeah.
which I stole from someone who'll go nameless.
Yeah.
Then 18 Jade Warriors,
Standard.
solid scoring unit. Then the Jade Lancers, where he's gone 6, only the 6 with drilled, and then you've got Rigger Jet and Ruby Ring.
No ambush.
No ambush. I think that's the choice. You either go ambush or drilled.
Yeah. I mean, those two items are incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the standard build on.
Exactly. Hammer hand. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
But then you've got
It's actually a really underrated spell.
Yeah.
then 2 cannons with augers, and then 2 sky lanterns with the crane guns.
I think I was talking about a very similar build to this the other day, because one of the teams have taken this to Six Nations. Instead of going triple cannon, you pretty much take the sky lanterns and a bit of difference. I like double sky lantern now, just like essentially naked with crane guns, because they just protect your cannons, protect the back line. They're still a heavy chariot. They're still freakishly mobile. They just can't dominate games like they used to. I still think for 1-3-5, they're a bargain.
Yeah. They're what they should always have been.
Yeah.
I think you have to take 2 if you're going crane guns.
Oh yeah, no. I think two's. I think like two and 2 is the right build. I like this. Oh, Sib, you missed your draw. I'll scroll up when I come off this one. You'll be super pleased with it. I like this list a lot. To be honest, I mean,
It's with the
as much as I can like a Cathay list, pretty much have to like a Cathay list. So it's all relative.
again personal choice. With the balloons, I would have taken ambushers.
Yeah, because of the +1s to go.
Yeah.
For them bringing in, but I think it's got the double bonk. We know how strong they are. It's got double cannon. It's got double balloon. It's got the 2 Lancer units with the magic missiles. It's a solid.
The
Cathedral.
three shuggies, the 2 cannons, the double jade lancers. That's the core of every Cathay list now, and it's just flavouring around the edges.
Yeah, it's a good list. And he's playing Dave and his Warriors of Chaos.
Yeah, so Dave's another one of the old guard that I've not seen in maybe 15 years.
Oh
So,
my God! You've given Cathay around 1, Sean. Oh.
We might never
I
see
actually
him
pressed the
again,
button, didn't I? Yeah, so it's my fault. But yeah, so Dave's another one of the old Warhammer guys. So it'd be great to see him again. I think it's probably his. I know he was painting some stuff, so it's probably his first event with the new rules.
Andy, do you want to take the Chaos Scum?
You give him Cathay. This is so you haven't seen him in 15 years, and what you tell them is that you don't want to see him again.
Yeah. So we got Sorcerer Lord, Heavy Armor, Undivided, Level 4, Chariot, which I always quite like.
I like
After Conquest. 2 Favour of the Gods, which I think you kind of have to because you can't go stupid turn 1.
I've no idea what this magic item is.
No, I was going to say, any idea, Stan? Grimoire of Ogvold?
I believe.
I mean, I've got a thing open. I'm just going to load Battle Scribe.
Is it the one that gives you all the Chaos signature spells?
It is. Yes, you can pick those.
I actually like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I remember looking at that thinking, I do quite between the Zenith spell for magic missiles and the Nurgle one. I think this is a legitimately decent pick, actually, and quite fun.
She's got regen, demonology. It's a solid little wizard that'll run around with the chariot, do a lot of damage if and when he goes in.
Yeah, triple save.
Yeah,
yeah.
Is it a base 4 up? So this is on a 4 up, 5 up, 5 up.
Be on a 3 up in a Chaos Chariot.
Your chariot's is it 3 up for a Chaos Chariot?
Yeah. Oh, is it 3 up base? God,
I think they're a 3 because by Beastmen 1 to 4, I'm sure Chaos Chariot's are 3 ups.
Yeah, they
so
are.
3, 5, 5.
5 up, 5 up. That's nice. I like that.
Then you got the Exalted Champion, Great Weapon, Heavy Armor, Nurgle, BSB with the Wall, and a Manticore. That's quite nice.
Nice.
That I quite like. 2 Favour of the Gods again, Meteoric Iron, Talisman of the Carrion Crow, and then Demon Flesh.
Demon Flesh can't be wounded on...
I'm better than a 3 up, I think.
3 up?
Yeah. So basically he's there to not get cannoned off, or try not to get cannoned off too much. All right, Morris wants to hit BS with the War Banner. Got a decent amount of combat res if and when he goes in. If he gets challenged out, he's still got that +2 combat res to go in.
So and he's on a 5 up, 5 up, 5 up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like
it's good.
5 up, 5 up, 5 up.
It's a solid thing.
He's got triple 5 up.
Categories that you just don't see very often, to be fair.
Warriors? Yeah.
So Heavy Armor, Shield, Undivided, Brazen Collar on the Champion, Icon of Darkness. Can't work out what Battle Hunger does.
No idea.
Battle Hunger is the Little Swift Stride.
Oh, nice.
Right. So yeah, 3 up armor saving combat. It's not bad. They don't go anywhere quickly.
I think with 1.5, Warriors don't really do much, but they're a solid defensive choice as well.
Yeah, they hold the points. I mean, saying that, it's 16, still 302 points though.
So expensive.
Yeah.
So expensive.
I mean, they're not Chaos Dwarf prices, but they're expensive.
Yeah.
They got 6 Knights, Lances, Shields, Heavy Armor, Bardin, Undivided, again, Brazen Collar, Banner of Rage.
Frenzy.
Yeah, they'll be doing a lot of charging around the
They'll
board.
be doing a lot of charging.
But when they hit, it hurts.
Yeah.
Probably going in with the Manticore.
You'd
Probably.
expect so, because otherwise the Manticore would get challenged out.
Yeah, because they want the champion of that unit to do something. He's just there to take a challenge. 2 units of Hounds, 3 Dragon Ogres with a Shartak.
Again, so they can take challenges for the Manticore, I assume.
And then 2 Spawn, both Slanesh.
That's the one that caught me out, double Slanesh. But then actually...
You don't see Slanesh ever. I mean, they get
They're
counter-charge,
counter-charge?
first strike.
Sorry, counter-charge
and
first strikes
strike.
first?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
It's the only variation I've not run.
I think for the price, they're brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, it's 160 points for. I mean, to be fair, mine generally do nothing apart from the last game we had, where they were like the best I've ever seen a spawn.
They were incredible. That game's dead to us, though.
But I quite like that list. It's
Friendship.
a little bit old school again with the cavalry, the warrior block. With a manticore, you rarely see manticores because they have to charge and they're not as strong. So it's nice to see one.
I like it. It's fun. It's got some stuff that I really like. It's going to get Cathay round 1 though.
Yeah, I do feel sorry for him, to be fair.
So I'm going to go with Gavin. Don't let us down, Gavin. I think that's it's an unfortunate matchup for the Warriors and the Cathay.
I mean, I'd love to see a manticore charge a shug and kill it. That would be amazing.
Oh, nothing. I mean, no disrespect to Gavin. Nothing would please me more than to see a manticore charge a shug and kill it.
I feel like as TOs, we should start doing like a prize for most amount of shugs killed.
Oh, nice.
Good idea, actually. Yeah,
Like,
prizes.
Print one, paint it gold, and whoever kills the most shugs gets an award.
I do think the manticore going into the balloons.
I mean, the manticore's got to get past the cannon shooting them first, or indeed the crane gun shooting them as well.
Depends if the cannons go for him or the wizard, though.
True. So then
Interesting game, though.
Yeah. I have to obviously speed this up a smidge, actually. But we've got Tom on Brett versus Russ on his Warriors. So Tom's Brett. John, do you fancy doing the honours of taking us through Tom's Brett?
Sure. He's gone with Exiles, Tom.
Yeah.
So you've got the Baron this time, obviously, with the Frontier Axe and Knightly Temper.
It's the build, isn't it? It's the build.
And he's gone the better of the Syrian Lockets, really, the Icon of Fortitude. So that's got the same thing, but I think that also stops killing blow, doesn't it? Or is it just reduced? Yeah, maybe I've
it definitely stops you immune to multi-wound.
Yeah, that's right. And then he's put the Syrian's Locket on the other Baron, who's got the killing blow. So
that is the Baron combo, though, isn't it? It's just spicy.
Yeah. Paladin BSB, Spell Eater Axe, Errantry Banner. So he's got the +1 strength, but I think that does make him impetuous. But I think they're all veteran, aren't they? So get to re-roll it. Outcast Wizard with Dark Magic. Wow, so he's going for Battle Lust and Word of Pain.
Yeah.
With a Power Scroll. Fair play to him. That'll absolutely smash.
Right, it does what it does, doesn't it? You know.
Yeah. And then going into core, 5 Knights of the Realm on foot, 56. Not quite the block of 18 we saw earlier.
This is a nice tech for just giving leadership to the peasants.
Yeah. And then guiding the peasants,
in the 55 points.
Yeah. No, you're right. 2 units of 12 peasant bowmen, skirmishing obviously. 7 mounted yeomen, fantastic in core, with feigned flight. 6 mounted yeomen, 6 mounted yeomen, 6 mounted yeomen. Oh my lord!
That core is just worth nothing.
Yeah.
Worthless. I love core like that.
Wow, I like this list. a lot. And then 5 Peg Knights, the big bus with the Totem of Wrath. We've talked about, and then he's got the 2 cannons. So this is the alternative to Hades' list, isn't it? Really?
It's your fair, and I genuinely don't mean it disrespectfully despite how it'll sound. It's your typical exile list. It's a good, solid exile list with the double Baron, the Peg Bus, the double Bombard, and I really, really like his choice of core because it's just pointless.
Yeah,
but they're in the way. Skirmish,
scoring on objectives.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Grabbing your baggage train. Yeah, but he's up against Russell Veal, who Russ Veal, legend, doesn't go to that many tournaments, but he has the habit of winning everything he goes to. So
he knows his stuff. Russ is an incredibly good player, isn't he?
He is indeed. And he's still using the Warriors. So it's 3 years now. He's stuck with the Warriors. I played him that first GT.
Don't give him too much credit, John. I've seen him trying to dabble in Mort Cult, and I've seen him use Cathay as well.
Well, back in the day, we're going back a long time, but he was a big Tomb Kings player back.
Oh, was he? I let him off.
6th edition, 7th edition. He was a big Tomb King player. So
Scott just used them now. They're good.
I do. Shut up, you. Get in your box. I'm going to mute you. It's also a very nicely painted Warriors list, to be fair. Russ's army's lovely.
Yeah, it is. I think he's been painting some new stuff for this. So,
Oh, has he? Oh, no.
Yeah.
I say nice. I'll not see it except the photos, but I still look forward to those.
So we've got. Do you want me to run through this?
Yeah, fire away.
So he's gone. This is the first and only Chaos Dragon, but he's gone for the Exalted to give himself a few more toys. So it's not a Chaos Lord. He's got an Exalted Champion on a Dragon, Armor of Meteoric Iron, Favor of the Gods, Talisman of the Carrion of the Crow. So he's gone for the three saves rather than the extra Pippa leadership.
I think if you go in Chaos Dragon, this is actually my favourite way to run a dragon now on the smaller champion with the 5 up, 5 up, 5 up.
The only thing missing is Favour of the Gods because he's at his max 1,000 character points.
Yeah.
Well, he's got one.
He's got one. He's got one. He just hasn't got more than that. He's got his Chaos Lord, but he's going to go in the Night Bus. And the Lord's got the Strikes Last item, Favour of the Gods, Diabolic Splendour, and Crown of Everlasting Conquest. So one of those is the 5 up ward, isn't it? Not 5 up, the 5 up regen. Yeah. And he's got Mark of Nurgle as well, so that guy can hang around for a fair while. And then no mage. He's got the Exalted Champion. So Icon of Darkness. So again, going in the Night Burst, Mark of Nurgle. So no magic, just full in your face.
It's going to be full send, isn't it? It is. Yeah. It's aggressive.
Very, very. Then in core, just 500 points of core. 5 Marauder Horsemen, 5 Marauder Horse, 7 Chaos Warhounds, which I like with Vanguard.
Yeah.
And then here's the bus. 8 Chaos Knights. Their Mark of Chaos Undivided. That's okay. The characters can go in there. Brazen Collar, and they've got the Monster Hunters Tapestry. So yeah.
And the Terror upgrade.
Is that what I was just going to ask? Is that what Dark Hearts does? Is it?
Well, it's -1 when you lose a round of combat.
Right. So the effective terror in combat.
Yeah.
And then in special, just 1 Shartak with the Black and Plate, and he's got the Warpfire Dragon as a level 1 wizard. So there he is. He has got a wizard.
Yeah. One, I suppose it gives him a little dispel, but also hammer hand on a dragon.
Yeah.
I mean, this is weirdly, it's almost, give or take, a mirror of a match in some respects. Like, they're both just full send armies, except one has cannons.
Yeah.
Their core, if you take away the night bus match with the peg bus, you've got killy characters on both sides. The rest of the core are pointless.
It could well be a quick game.
This could be a very quick game. This could be a very brutal game very quick.
Yeah.
It could be a quick game, or it could just go to time and very little happen.
Yeah, they could just stare each other down because who wants to pull the trigger? Whoever's charged is getting countercharged.
Yeah.
Pegs have countercharge?
Yeah.
Of course they have. Stupid me.
So, of the 28 players, we've only got 6 dragons.
And 2 of them are bosses.
And 2 of them are in this list, and they're the only 2 Chaos Dragons. So the rest are all Wood Elves. Not want to give it away, but we'll see how the dragons get on. Russ is a hell of a player, so I should think he'll do pretty well.
Yeah, that is a very tough match to call.
Yeah.
Russ is an incredibly good player, so I tend to put money on Russ regardless of who he's playing.
Yeah.
But that is a very spicy matchup, the Bretts versus the Warriors.
Yeah, it's great.
That is one of the matches I would love to watch.
Yeah. That's a hell of a matchup. Hell of a matchup.
Yeah. Now we've got the Smiling Dentist.
Yeah, Martin, what a guy. Good friend of yours, obviously, but wonderful player and a genuinely lovely guy.
Yes. He's not a dentist, by the way, but playing him is like going to the dentist.
I mean, he's playing more. He's just a horrible person.
Yeah. Anyone playing Tomb Kings just isn't nice.
Tomb Kings are there for nice guys, except the people who play Immortal Cult are the bad flavour of Tomb Kings.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the official party line that we're going with, John. I mean,
Go on, Scott, you take this one.
High Priest, level 3 on foot, necromancy. I say on foot. He's got Warden Splint, which is the 5-up ward and heavy armour. Cloak of the Judes for flight. He's got a level 1 on elementalism, and then another level 1 with the no fly item. BSB, elementalism, level 1. They'll just be going there for Tomb King signatures, naturally.
And what's the scroll?
The scroll's going to come into very good use, I assume, when I scroll further down and we see there's some Screaming Skull catapults in this list, I assume.
Yeah.
This is an incredible scroll that remains in play. What it's not great against is anyone who's got the Staff of Quietude.
So what's it do?
It lets you it essentially turns you into a bubble of a Empire Engineer. You can reroll a Scatter Artillery dice.
But remains in play.
Remains in play. Power level 8, if my memory serves. Sorry.
It's not high.
It's not high. And it's hard, obviously you've got to get in range to get rid of it, unless you've got the stuff.
Yeah.
But this is going to be a horrible gun line for people. So we've got 14 skirmishers with bows, 14 skirmishers with bows, 14 skirmishers with bows. Double 24 blocks of warriors with phalanx. I've seen this coming into more to give them a bit of staying power, because with phalanx, that's still a lot of skeletons to get through, and they come back at a good rate of knots.
Yeah. You will kill it, but it'll take you a while to get through it.
Yeah, that's what you think. Oh, it's just 24 skeletons, but hand weapon shield in combat with phalanx, like they're not going anywhere fast.
Yeah. Casket helps as well.
Yeah. Double horse archers, I think you and I both agree, John, possibly one of the best units in the game.
Absolutely fantastic.
Only 4 Ushapti. The least Ushapti you'll ever see in core, ever these days. Scorpion with terrace from below, and then another 4 Ushapti. Double Screaming Skull, and a casket.
Yeah. Only one of those has got Skulls of the Foe.
Yeah.
It is a pricey upgrade. It's great. But I suppose it's that -1 debuff or 2d6 inches when it lands. You're then hitting people between necromancy, and the Skulls of the Foe and the casket. You're playing a leadership lottery that can do a lot of damage and force a lot of unfortunate things to happen with leadership.
You need that reroll for your catapults to be hitting, don't you, really?
Oh, without that scroll, well, we know how many times I blow my Screaming Skulls up all of the time. It's a good, solid list. It's actually more... It's got more stamina than a lot of more cult lists these days, I think, because of that double phalanx unit.
Yeah.
And he's really good at using it. And one thing that we've missed is that one of those units of Skelly Archers got ambush. So it's beautiful for coming on late in the game and taking your baggage train.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a good list. And Martin's a good player, so I imagine you'll do well with that, to be honest.
Yeah. I think so.
Who's he got up against? Robert and Orcs and Goblins. I'll pass this one across to you, Stan, for I assume what's probably going to be.
I'm hoping for lots of squigs.
The war boss on the giant squig with the one hit wonder and the charm shield.
Beautiful.
Tremendous. And another one on a giant squig.
This guy's already
a level 3 low familiar illusion.
I imagine he wants column. He wants.
Yeah, a level 4 with the idle mork, which is the
Dispel.
casting. Is it?
Mork's Dispel, Gork's casting.
Extra 3-inch
Power
range,
scroll.
get a reroll.
Yeah. A war boss with meteoric iron.
I love that.
A big boss with the monster hunters tapestry and fungus wine. So that's a bit iffy because it's his leadership.
Yeah, but he's also the highest leadership in the army.
No, he's the
the general.
big boss.
The general.
It's the big boss with the fungus wine.
Yeah, so other than the general, though, he's only got one of them, hasn't he?
Then only 2 units of 30 night goblins.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I genuinely wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to see at least 3 units.
I was expecting the full whack with
Oh,
the windy banner. With the windy banner on one and the big Regency flag on the other one.
What a legend. Big regular flag on Night Goblins is heroic.
Weapon skill 3. Come on, let's
mental,
go.
but heroic. Yeah.
A single bolt thrower, 10 squig hoppers, 2 doom divers, a rock lobber, and 2 manglers.
I like that list.
Love it. I really like it. It's fun. It's very Orc and Goblin-y. It's a gun line.
It's a good line with a lot of random movement.
Yeah, but whose gun line's better?
Oh, this is going to get more culted. I'm confident.
Yeah, if the catapult's hit, it's going to be a nightmare.
Yeah, no, I'm sure it'll be a nice game. I'm sure, but I'm going to put money. One for a second. I just want to go back. This list's called Rainbow in the Night, so this guy's awesome.
Unless you get a lot of big random movements in turn 1, it's not going to be nice.
Yeah, I'm going with Martin for that one. To be honest, I think he's got the stronger army, and he's got. And I know he's a good player. I don't think I know Robert.
I'd love to see
Robert's been to one of our events.
Sorry,
Robert's been to our event.
Apologies then. I'm going with more.
Is he the last event that was painting the models still the night before?
Maybe he's what a hero if it is.
That was a stunningly painted army, and would fit with the rainbow theme because they were really good.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
Could be him.
We then have a second. It's Matt and his Jade Fleet. What a bad person.
Cathay and Tomb Kings. What a horrible game. No one wants to see this table.
Stan, do you want to take us through Matt's flavour of Jade Fleet? Matt already knows he's a bad person, so it's okay. Before Cathay, he was running Chaos Dragons.
3 dragons. Yeah, 3 dragons.
So he's gone for the Shuggy level 4 with the Monkey King and the 5th spell.
Oh, he really wants to bonk.
Then he's gone for the level 3 with the Meteor Hammer and the 4th spell.
Love the Meteor Hammer on a Shug, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a really good build.
This one, the level 1, but he's gone for the Lore of Yang, which I think he should go for Yang personally, with the Maw Shard and High Magic.
This is to try roll and drain magic.
Well, there's a signature, so you can always take it.
That's what I mean. No, sorry, what I meant when I said roll, I meant cast it.
Yeah. But if you
take and drain magic, this is saying I'm the one who's going to dictate the magic phase, and you're not going to play.
The tech is if you're on the Lore of Ying, when that's in play, the 1 out of 3 turns now, it's +3 to the hex, so your drain magic's a 24-inch. So you're outside of the spell range, but inside
I like
of
high magic
range.
one with more shard though. I think that's the best more shard build in that regard.
Yeah. 6 Jade Lancers with drilled twice. One of them's got stubborn, but Ruby Ring and Ring of Jet. 15 Jade Warriors with the full command and drilled. 2 cannons, 2 Sky Lanterns.
It's effectively the same list that we saw previously, just a slightly different take.
Yeah.
And that's not being disrespectful to Cathay. There's not a huge range until the new book comes out, to be fair.
One of the cannons does have gunpowder bombs. Again, might have just been spare points, but...
Yeah. It means it hurts when you stand it, when you charge it.
But again, like I say, I think Cathay is... You've got at least 3 Shuggies, 2 cannons, 2 Jade Lancers, and then some flavour.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very strong list. It's a Cathay list we all know and hate. It's a strong list.
So do you want to take James's MC?
James's more cult. Do you want to take us through this one, John?
Yeah, certainly. So what a legend. He's taking the mortuary cult, obviously now. But tier 2, tier 2 these days
Oh.
with all the nerfs.
Good lord.
So he's got a high priest on foot, but flying carpet with the ward save from the warding splint, elementalism, level 4. So he'll get his reserve move with that, and obviously he's looking for wind blast if he can get it.
Yeah.
Mortuary priest, battle standard bearer, love that guy. Illusion, so he'll go in one of the blocks. Another mortuary priest, again level 1. So this will be for the signature spells, I would think.
Yeah,
Although
just extra res, isn't it? In more
yeah.
The beauty of more cult, it can go so light on characters, though, can't it?
They can, yeah. I used to take virtually no magic items with them at all, and they do a great. So 34 Scully Warriors. He's got the phalanx on those guys, light armor and shield, so they've got a 4-up save.
Oh my god, he's spent money on light armor.
I know they aren't going anywhere.
No, they're not.
3 horse archers, 3 units of 7 horse archers, fantastic. No champion in there, but I suppose if you're not taking a dragon, you don't really need it.
Yeah.
And then 5 Ushbati with the great bows, really good. And then moving on to special, two scorpions, which you've got to take, 5 more Ushbati, and then here we go: Necrosphinx, and Casket of Skulls. Casket of Souls, sorry. Absolutely fantastic.
It's a different take on Mort Cult. I like the brick. I think if I'm honest, I prefer Martin's double brick.
Yeah, Martin's got the double brick, and he's got a bit more shooting, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's got a bit more range.
I love Necrosphinxes. I don't like them as much when they're not accompanying a dragon.
Yeah. They're very much there to like countercharge stuff that gets too close, aren't they? They're like, if you haven't shot them, that's when they go in.
Against most things, they're there to just. You're right. Like you've got an anvil with you've got the anvil with that brick. You've got the Ushapti and the casket sort of stopping stuff coming. It's a nice list. I don't think it's the strongest optimized, but I think it's a nice list. I think I'm gonna go with Matt's. I think the Cathay is just a stronger army.
Yeah, I think so too. James is a lovely lad, but I think he's got his work cut out with that.
Yeah, he's obviously a nice guy. He plays Tomb Kings. All Tomb King players are just inherently nice people. I don't think there's any kind of stat that would sort of deny that or prove us wrong with that one. I think it's fair to say that Tomb King players are just
have I shown you my most sporting opponent award? No, just so I happen to be here.
Didn't you steal that though, John?
Yeah. Found it lying around before you left. He just took it and ran.
I tell you, Steve Wren was so shocked that I actually won that he had to sit down after he gave me the award. It was,
He probably felt a little bit sick.
Who were the other players? That's what you got to worry about.
I believe it was the tournament they attended when it was the Trump's Border Peace tournament.
Yeah, best 50 quid I ever spent. Anyway.
Yeah. Bargain. We then have Fraser's Wood Elves against, oh God, another
some handsome dude.
Players.
Jesus.
So, Fraser's Wood Elves, what we got? We've got the dragon build. It's fundamentally the same dragon build we saw on our previous Wood Elf list.
Yeah,
it is.
Level 4 with the... Has he got the broken stave? Yes, he has got the broken stave. Yeah. Love that item. It's very good.
Yeah.
On battle. And then we've got a Glade Captain. Again, another great stag. I'm loving these Wood Elf players these days.
I've seen a few with that, and they're running with the Monster Slayer sword just to go in and hope for those 6s. That's quite fun.
I like that. He's gone with Bite and Blade on this one. We've then got 12 Glade Guard.
He's also bought Swift Shiver Shards for him as well.
Magic Arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've then got 12 Guard with Bodkins, 12 Scouts with Bodkins, 6 Riders with True Flight, and reserve. Then another 6 with Bodkins, and the banner for the... was it no minuses to hit, Andy, the Springtide one that you looked at?
I think so.
Something like that.
No cover.
Yeah.
No cover.
Yeah. Only the 5 Riders, small unit, but it's almost fire and forget in many respects, although I suppose you could put the captain in there if you wish. Treeman, I always have a list with the Treeman in. I actually think they're good. And a Great Eagle. It's a nice list. I mean, it's got one dragon. It's a one dragon and a treatment. It's a nice list.
I do just feel sorry for the poor guy though.
I do feel sorry for him because he's against some absolute monster.
Stan, the yellow card, Richardson.
Yeah. Go on and Stan.
No.
Do this absolute filth. I had the nerve to submit to some people for people to play against.
It's probably
So the
illegal.
5-spell, the 5-spell Shuggy with the 5-up killing blow sword. Then you've got the level 3 with the 4 spells with the Monkey Kings.
Mm-hmm.
The Shuggy with the Morshard, Lore of Ying, and High Magic.
What we talked about earlier, isn't it? Like this is
Yeah.
your anti-magic build.
Yeah, with the potential of the 27-inch bump.
Yeah, no. Again, I'm going to say like in the looser sense of the term. I think it's the best build.
So then you've got 7 Jade Lancers. I've gone with Ambushers with the Ruby Ring.
Yeah.
7 Jade Lancers with the Ring of Jet with Ambush.
I like the ambush because it's optional.
Yeah.
And you make that pick. And
Yeah,
you call
it means that my list goes down to 3 drops if I want.
Yeah.
14 Jade Warriors with a Burning Blade on the champion, just in case. 2 cannons. Then we've got a Captain of the Empire on the Demigriff with the Twice Blessed Armour and just a Lance. So he's rocking a 2-up save, 360-degree charge, and Hammer Hand.
Disgusting.
And then the Master Mage, level 1, on Demo, with the Tome of Midnight, which gives him the 2nd spell and +1 to cast Demo spells.
Yep.
And the Wizard's Staff, which gives him +1 to cast Magic Missiles or Assailments. So
Yeah.
he's on
Well,
+3 to cast on the Summoning.
+3 to cast on the summoning.
Yeah, on a peg, so fleeing around everywhere.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. The only negative of that item is you can't join a unit, but when you're on a peg, you don't care, do you? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's great.
And actually, he's a 140-point mobile magic missile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should get
Going
one
off on the same point.
Pegs fly 10.
Fly 10.
So it's a 28-inch threat range summoning.
25. 15 on
Summoning 8
summoning?
inches?
Summoning's 18,
15.
bar tides 15s.
Yeah,
Oh,
summoning's 18.
yeah.
So it's a 28-inch threat range with a +3 to cast. So you only need to see 5s on the dice as well.
There won't be many games where he doesn't earn his points back, even in just threat range and keeping people away.
Just killing. If I mean, it's feasible. He could spend games doing nothing but sitting at the back, protecting the cannons from chaff, because his magic missile will kill chaff.
And if you come against V2 with Ethereal, he will delete a unit at a turn.
Oh, yeah, Hex
Yeah,
Raise, zap.
And he can be protected by the Jade Lancers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think you're a war criminal.
I aim for nothing less.
Well, I mean, you've achieved.
Should we get him a hat that says "Make Cathay Great Again"?
Yeah.
Have you been getting many games in, Stan? Have you got much practice in?
That's the problem. I haven't had many games as I wanted.
It's because he has no friends, John. That's what it is.
You used to get loads of games in when he was a nice guy that played like dwarfs or goblins or lizard men.
Basically, this is what Scott turned him into.
Whoa.
Is that
It
northeast?
is what the single and double blobs turned us into.
Yeah. I'm sorry, world. Look what I've created. Yeah, I think, to be fair, you've got a very strong list. I know you haven't got the experience using it that you'd like, but I expect you to do well with that list, and you're going to ruin that Fraser's day with his Wood Elves.
Yeah, I think just with the 3 magic missiles, it's going to cause no end of trouble for Fraser.
Yeah, against Wood Elves, that'll do a horrific amount of damage.
Sorry, I've just seen it. I've just seen what's on table 12, but let's not get too far ahead. First of all,
Yeah, that's my number one.
we've got the next utter filth,
Yes.
and by filth I
I mean,
mean
Darren's Warriors. That could
he
be
plays,
the fun thing.
he plays goats. He doesn't like to wash that often, and he's remarkably agile climbing walls.
Who knew?
And he'll often be found eating a can.
Yeah, some sort of bush, he'll just munch straight through it. He's got goat power. Well then, Andy, do you want to take us through what can only be described as your very own Fast and the Furious goat edition?
Mad Max of the Woods. It's fine.
Yeah.
So level 4 general knowledge, Tuskor Chariots. Chalice to Dark Rain, we said earlier. For me, it's an auto-include item. It's amazing for what it does. Hag Tree Fetish, Burning Blade, just in case he needs it. And then Elementalism. No ward save, relies on the chariot and wound.
To be fair, don't you?
Yeah. Then the level 3 on a Tuskor with full plate Chaos Armor, Meteor Hammer, Slug Skin, and Demonology. He's the combat one. Cheeky level 1 on foot with the ambush ability on Demonology. Again, it's just another Vile Tide. Just to potentially come on in the backfield and start.
Before we comment, it's just another Vile Tide.
I've only got 2.
That's very true. That's very true. In the current climate, you are the only beastman with some sort of moral high ground. And it fundamentally upsets us.
Because this list is pretty much the same list I'm running 8th, really, isn't it? It's not really changed.
No, I don't think it's got less Cygles.
Other than Slug, and Slug Tongue's not in it. It's very similar.
Yeah.
So 3 Tuskor Charioting for 85 points. Heavy Chariot, first charge. They're amazing at what they do.
It's the first charge.
And Warman, you've got 13 in charge. On 4 dice looking for a 6. You get a big charge reliably with them.
I think that for 85 points, I generally think they're excellent.
Yeah. 14 Gore Herd, ambushing, great weapon on the champion. Again, I quite like them. It's a decent size unit to start with objectives or to ambush later on.
Yeah.
2 up to 15 Ungor, short bows. Again, they've got chariot runners, so they can screen the chariots and then you just charge through them. It's a nice little combo.
Savage.
Shartak with his black and plates and a great weapon. 2 Razor Gore chariots. And then with 2 spawn. 1 Nurgle, 1 Corn.
I mean, you're not messing around with this, to be fair, are you?
No, it just goes forward. It's a simple army. I don't want to think too much when I'm playing games.
Simple man with simple needs these days, aren't you?
I just want to run forward and have combat in turn 1.
We've got you the perfect opponent then in Darren DeBell, Big Daz.
I don't think I know him, I don't think.
Oh, he's a long-term Slayer, one of the originals. So, Daz loves his Cornate marker corn. So,
we're going to have turn 1 combat then?
You are definitely going to have turn 1 combat.
You're right, the one. You ran this list effectively without changing much of it for bloody ages.
Yeah, since Old World started, it's pretty much been the same list.
You've just now your other Brashman has found a meteor hammer with the last book. You're like, look at this that I had lying around that wounds on 3s.
I think the only difference from this to my first editions is Cygors instead of Spawn. Other than that, it's pretty much the same list I've ran now.
Yeah, and I do believe Andy is the only Beastman player in the world that doesn't have a Herdstone.
Andy is officially the only Beastman player in the world without a Herdstone.
Don't like it. It's not mine.
Andy's like, protect 200 points. No.
I mean, you've got to stay back.
Chariot!
If it could move, I might take one.
Yeah.
If I could put it on a chariot.
Yeah, if I could give it on a chariot base.
It's not a chariot. I'm not
heavy
the rest of
chariot
the
would be
rules.
fine.
Not interested.
No. I mean, my baggage train's like, nah, oh well.
Yeah.
It's what the gore's for.
So then, Darren and his warriors. Do you want to take us through Darren's warriors, John?
Yeah, just very quick. So it is running basically a Cornate Knight bus with the Ogre Blade, Enchanting Aura on a Lord, obviously favourite of the gods. That'll smack, and he's got it backed up with a Battle Standard Bearer with the Icon of Darkness and Diabolic Splendor. So when if you charge him, you're going strikes last. He's got defenses against shooting, and and I think we'll find that the Totem of Wrath is on the unit when we get to it. So that thing is going to hurt. And then what he's added for a bit of utility is a Mark of Zeech Chaos Wizard level 4. Tome of Spellcraft for the reroll, Spell Familiar, Favour of the Gods, and Demonology. And the reason why he's gone for Demonology is basically so he can move his 2 big infantry blocks about. So if you look down, there's the Chaos Knights for the Chaos Lord with the Brazen Collar and the Totem of Wrath. So that's coming route 1 straight down your neck. And then he's got 17 Chaos Warriors of the Markers each, obviously a bunker for the wizard. He can fly those around. Monster Hunter Tapestry on those. And then I'm just going to jump down to the Forsaken.
12 Forsakens.
Yeah, we don't see those very much now, but I definitely think they're a good pick for the way the game's moving now, and great for grabbing your opponent's objective. So I think he's going to fly those.
A really good unit.
Yeah. I like that. So it does what it does. It's aggressive.
Yeah.
Again, it's quite old school.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's possibly, we should do that with the Sheffield Slaughter # old school.
Old school. I like it. I'm giving it to you, Andy, so no pressure. You've just got so much chaff that you'll pick where you want to go.
Yeah.
Because, well, when I say chaff, other than your 2 wizards, the rest of your army's chaff.
Yeah, nothing's worth anything really in the army.
It's the impact hits.
It's the impact. I was about to say that that's ruined my life on many occasions. Is those bloody impact hits.
And it's like the 2 spawn. I mean, they don't generally go fast, but they're reliable. And 1 again with impact hits.
I mean, they won't want to go anywhere near that Chaos Lord. Obviously.
No, but they can hold those infantry up though.
Unless you kill him, blow him.
He goes before me though.
With his ogre blade, he'd be like, "Hello, spawn. Goodbye, spawn."
Impact it. I'd charge me corn spawn into the Lord and hope for a killing blow impact.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. I think this is the kind of list that it'll go from horrible matchups to absolutely smashing the pants off people.
Yeah.
And I don't think it'll go anywhere in between.
No, it's very all or nothing.
It's a 20-0 or 0-20 kind of list, and I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll have a good game with Darren.
We'll just get a 10-10 now just to prove Scott wrong.
You just do it to spite us, won't you? This, right, table of 12, Andy Oakham with his Wild Herd variety versus Brian Carmel with his Cathay. This is about old-timers and very experienced players.
Yeah. I thought Andy was taking Tomb Kings.
He was, but he pivoted right at the end.
Tomb Kings, but it turns out he used to be cool, and now he's a Beastmen player.
So he's even cooler.
Well, there's many things we've seen already in here.
Yeah.
It's got a Herdstone. It's got 2 lots of Harpies. It's got multiple units of Ungor with short paws. It's got the Primal Warherd that you have to have. What it has then got, which is a little bit different, is 50 go in a block.
Yeah.
Big gas.
Andy is a man after my own heart, and Andy loves a block.
Yeah, we put a comp restriction, maximum unit strength 50 before characters, and yeah, he's taking it all the way. Sib plateaued out at 44, and he's gone for the full 50.
Yeah, and so he should. The other thing that I genuinely love in this, to go into that block, is the Wargore with triple Obsidian Lodestone for MR3.
Yeah.
Love it.
That kills your doppelganger right off, doesn't it?
Yeah, he doesn't want to get bonked, does he?
There ain't no bonking on Andy's watch.
No, there's not much magic missiles going to thin it down before it hits either.
No, and then he's got the level 1 demo, the level 2 demo with Lore Familiar for the fly, the level 2 Elementalism, the level 4 Elementalism with the Hagtree Fetish, Blood of the Shadowgrave. Which one's that one?
Dispel Scroll.
It's the auto dispel with no. It's just like no incredible item. And one of the very few items in the game that actually just says no.
Yeah. It's mostly Beastmen, so it just says no.
And then you've got the Black Lord, the Black Maul Lord build. This is a very, very good list.
Also known as the Black Lord.
The Black Lord. I mean, he should be now if he wasn't prior.
I'll be amazed if this isn't in the Team England lineup.
This
I know you can't say anything, but
this build has been this very similar build to this. This is what sort of come to the fore as the meta build on the continent for Beastmen.
Yeah, you can see why.
Yeah,
it's either this or Tom's "I'm not playing the game" list.
Yeah, this is pretty much of some variety of this very similar list is kind of the Beastmen or the Wild Herd meta build that we've seen on the continent currently.
Yeah.
Very, very good build, and he's a very, very good player. This will challenge for at the event.
Yeah. He's a nice guy though, Andy, as well. There, so
And he's a lovely guy. Also bald, which most cool people are.
I'm glad you said most, not all.
Just most. And then I will hand over to Stan for Brian's ever so probably very similar but ever so slightly different take.
So 5 spells with the Monkey King.
Yep.
Lore familiar with the Sword of Reason.
Yeah, okay. Just again, slightly different take.
So then the Gatekeeper with the Maw Shard and a War Banner.
I did not see that coming. A Gatekeeper? I didn't know they existed.
Yeah, I think it's
a different kind of build.
It's a choice.
Then you've got a big blockade warriors.
Yeah, with the Jade Banner, which is the +2
combat race.
Yeah.
With the War Banner and the BSB in there, it's a solid combat res block.
Oh, it's a static 4, like just on banners before you have anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, sorry. 5 on banners.
5.
Yeah, 2 from the Jade, plus 1 for the standard, and then 2 from the BSB.
Yeah, that's a tough nut to crack on combat res.
This one, the Gatekeeper hasn't got much armor to protect him if you hit him.
No, he doesn't. He's got 5, 4, 3 on combat. And that's it.
Yeah. Then peasants, 4 units of 13 peasants.
Nice.
Like
Surprised he hasn't taken the option to ambush 2 of them.
Just so the option.
The option.
Similar to the Brett version. 60 points for that unit. Those units are incredibly cheap, aren't they?
Yeah, because they will be really annoying.
Yeah.
And then 2 cannons and 2 sky lanterns.
Okay.
That seems to be the more common at the minute you're seeing special and rare loadout is those 2.
Yeah. It's very interesting that he's gone with the new peasant options and a big block of Jade warriors as opposed to the lancers with the magic missiles.
Yeah. Because you rarely don't see the
because
lancer.
this is the new Grand Army.
Yeah. I'm saying it's interesting to see this alternative new build with Cathay. It's nice. It's different.
It's the most bright we've seen from Cathay for a long time, to be fair.
It's different in the fact that the core is different. It's the same double cannon, double balloon.
You've also got a Gatekeeper, though.
I know.
There's a few different... It's the most varied Cathay army I've seen for a while.
Yes. And I think it's a strong... It's got the fundamentals of all the other strong Cathay lists.
Yeah, it's just a different flavour in the middle.
And Brian's used Cathay pretty much since they've come out, so he knows what he's doing with them.
Yeah.
And a very experienced player.
He's an old hand.
Yeah. I am absolutely going with my boy Andy Oakham, though.
Yeah, I think Brian probably didn't want this matchup, certainly not first round.
I mean, nobody wants that matchup in Andy.
I was going to say, to be fair, no one wants to play that.
Yeah.
The triple lodestone as well is a real kick in the ghoulies for somebody that wants to get Spectral Doppelganger off and needs it.
I imagine Brian will probably play it to minimise damage this first game and then push from round 2 onwards.
Yeah. That'd be the smart thing, yeah.
If you went big on that, there's a good chance you're coming out with nothing.
Yeah.
Aye. Yeah. And then we have yet another Wood Elf versus Wolves of the Sea.
Who knew all these Wood Elf players lived in Sheffield?
Honestly, I've never seen so many Wood Elf players in a single event.
Not only is a Wood Elf player, but this is Steve Wren, GW.
Oh, is this GW Steve?
Yeah, GW Steve. I don't think he's running the events now. I think he's got a new role. They've moved him onwards and upwards.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
He's a genuinely good guy, isn't he?
He's a fantastic fella. Yeah, lovely guy. So, like I said, and he's open to bribes, obviously, by the fact that I got one of these.
50 quid and a ticket for your event.
I heard there was a bag of chips and a meeting around the back of the building.
Yeah. This is more what I'm talking about with Wood Elves. Double Dragon.
Double Dragon.
Not messing around. And you've got the traditional builds, ones we've seen earlier with the 5 up, 5 up. and then you've got the Armour of Destiny, and I think they're the two solid builds on the Wood Elf Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I genuinely think Wood Elves only really work when you go double dragon, in my opinion.
Yeah.
10 Glade Guard with the Bodkins, 10 Eternal Guard. That's interesting. I suppose he's there to hold an objective and probably hopefully not try not to die.
Yeah, but 10's really low for holding objectives.
Agreed. 10. I'm not a fan of 10 in general. I think 15 would have been a stronger choice, but 5 Riders with Bodkins, another 10 Glade Guard with Bodkins, and another 10 Glade Guard with Bodkins.
No scouts.
No scouts.
What?
I prefer. I'd have liked to have seen those units a little bit bigger, personally.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one less
I
Glade
would've-
Guard and the points spent buffing the others.
Yeah. Combined
I'd
the
have loved
the 3 units at
Warhawk
10
Riders. I don't care about the
to
rest of
2
them.
15s.
Yeah. However, though, he's got Warhawk Riders, so again, he's got cool kid points.
I just
Yeah,
wish
great
it was
deal.
slightly better.
This is, I mean, you can obviously we've got we'd rather seen the units bigger in core, but fundamentally, it's double dragon plus stuff in a Wood Elf list.
Yeah.
Lots of stuff to try and get rid of chaff.
Yeah, and actually, what he has got is just quite a few units that are worth effectively nothing, and a Treeman.
And if once they've lost a few, they'll just go and hide somewhere.
It's Treeman double dragon, and then stuff that's really hard to catch and kill. And what it is good at is he'll pick the fights that he wants to get involved with.
Yeah, and who's he playing?
He's playing Matt.
Playing Matt Baker, Wolves of the Sea. I think Wolves of the Sea generally like playing against Wood Elves, going first. But the double dragon, I think, is going to cause Matt a few problems. So if we go through his list, shall I take this one?
Yeah, fire away, John.
Okay. So he's got a Demon Prince, which you don't see very often, so that's great. Ogre Blade on that guy, extra attack, demonologies. What's he gone for? Level 4, yeah. Mark of Nurgle, and Armour of Meteoric Iron. So that guy's is pretty resilient, with a 5-up, 4-up.
I love a Demon Prince. The 360 line of sight charging is amazing on a Demon Prince.
5 up, 4 up, 5 up
Yeah,
with 6 attacks.
yeah. Yeah, with the Ogre Blade, so he'll be coming in at what strength? Is it strength 6 naturally?
Yeah, so he's
Yeah,
strength
10,
8.
6, 5.
Yeah.
And only one of the Wood Elf dragons have got magical attacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could happily chomp a Wood Elf dragon in a turn of combat.
Well, he's
Yeah.
going to get his chance, isn't he?
He is.
Definitely
We're going to find
chance.
out. We're going to find out.
And then Matt's brought an Exalted Champion on a Manticore. We
Another
did have a bit of a,
Manticore?
yeah, we had a bit of a discussion about this, and we talked about it. I think, and this has been my call. I think possibly looking at it now, I might have made the wrong call with it, but he's I've green lit this, so this is on me, not on Matt at all. But because he did ask me about it beforehand. But what he's done here, he's taken an Exalted Champion, which normally obviously comes with heavy armor, but he's bought the Glittering Scales Magic Light armor, and I've allowed him then to put a Natural Fortitude on. So he's gone from Toughness 4 up to Toughness 5, and now he's flying around on the Manticore. I think, having had more time to think about it, and Stan helped me a little bit with this, obviously that does open the door for things like Toughness 7 Chaos Lords on Dragon, things like that. So we'll probably change that for the next Slaughter, but for this one, I'll let that go through. So
It's one of those things, isn't it? So unusual and frequent. It's probably the first time it's really come up.
yeah. And it's just on a Manticore. Like I say, Manticores don't add to your toughness, so I didn't think it was too bad. And then he's got a couple of units of Marauder Horse, again with the Unnatural Fortitude, so they're toughness 4, skirmishing with flails, fantastic. And then, I've played this army quite a bit, and I love these little units of tribal berserkers, now toughness 5.
Yeah, I'll play
Toughness
against
5.
Steve Toll's version. They're little buggers.
Yeah, Steve Toll's version is really annoying because they just don't die as easy.
They're just crap as well, though. They're 60 points of rubbish. That are
60 points of
P5,
5 models.
and then batter you with flails when they charge you.
And the 6-up ward save against non-magical.
Yeah, they're just good. Like for 60 points, they're good.
Yeah, yeah. Two little darts of doggies with Vanguard, and then another unit that I've run, which has always done well, is 21 Marauder Berserkers in a block. So that's 14 attacks on the charge, or if you charge it, and you don't do much damage, it's 14 coming back at you. So really good, really good.
Pretty cheap, pretty decent sized block.
Yeah.
It's great for holding objective, and at toughness 5 as well. Crikey. Foreskin Wolves, love those.
They're so good.
Yeah. And then he's got 2 Spawn, both Nurgle. So
there's so much 360 charge arcs in that army. It's really hard to dodge.
Yeah. You'll have great fun with it, and it's great fun to play against as well. It's in your face.
This will be a very interesting, very good game between them.
Yeah.
So
it's two very skirmishy style avoidance armies that are just running.
It'll come down to whether that Demon Prince can take the dragon out.
Yeah.
I
think that's what it comes down to. Can the Demon Prince go in and chop up the dragon?
Yeah.
Weirdly, with lots of models, you could see very minimal engagement in that list if they both choose that as well, which is interesting.
I like that the last game is just all the VC you can on your own.
I was just about to say there's only 2 VC at the event, which is a miracle by itself, but also...
If it hadn't been a live draw, it'd be accused of being a setup.
They're playing each other on the last day, and we've got Paul versus Warwick. So what is Paul's flavour of vampires?
It's more the classic one.
Very classic,
Yeah, I'll let you do it, Scott.
So you've got the general on a mortis with the talisman of protection, the extra spell, and the res item. You're right. It's a very traditional build, isn't it? A level 3 on foot, low familiar dark magic. So for going for those aggressive players with the frenzy and the word of pain. The White Lord, BSB, Helm of Commandment, standard stuff. Double Banshee, 30 Graveguard, brutal.
You missed the vampire.
Holy crap, I did miss the vampire. I cannot believe it. There's a vampire in the list, of course.
There has to be.
Armor on foot, Lord of the Night. I like that. 100 points, cheeky. I like it.
We'll put a bit of comp in for the vampires.
Yeah, of course. So, what was the comp on vamps? Remind us again for
maximum 3 ethereal. Obviously, Mortis engines don't stack, and you have to take a vampire.
Yeah.
Either a count or a throw.
We put the same minimum 1 vampire in. I think it's just a nice flavour touch.
Yeah, and
stands
right.
The big can't be used on res.
Yeah.
Right. Nice. What's interesting with the Graveguard, he's gone shields and implacable defence rather than the more choppy variety with the great weapons.
He's relying on cleaving blows, I think, and just the fact that it doesn't move
and just not going anywhere. Yeah,
that's what.
I actually genuinely think both options are viable.
Yeah, look at 3 up, 5 up.
Yeah. Then got double zombies, 6 wolves, double units of 3 fellbats, which I genuinely like as well. They're such a good flexible unit for 45 points.
Yeah.
And then the absolute beauty of the list. 10 hex rates in 1 unit with a champion.
Yeah, because the vampire will be resing back the wolves and the bats as well.
Yeah, I like that. It's a slightly different take on your traditional undead list.
Still got all the nasty stuff in there.
It's got the nasty stuff. It's got triple scream. It's got a massive block of 10 hex rates is very, very hard to kill before it then gets rezzed up.
Yeah.
And Graveguard are just hard to kill, period. I think that's a very solid list in the comp.
Being to see if Tony's gone for the kind of one he ran at Durham, which is just loads of small, annoying units.
I've seen Tony's list, and it is possibly my favourite list.
Really? Well, let's see what flavour he's gone with.
Whether that's good or bad.
First and foremost, hats off to Tony, because he submits it on this photo format, and it's just cool as hell. So what we got? Level 4 general with the extra spell with the scepter, but on dark magic. A level 3 with an extra spell, also on dark magic. A vampire
at the bottom of the list.
a vampire base with a charm shield, interesting. A white king with the helmet commandment, charm shield, and the berserker blade.
I love Tony at times.
Holy crap, Tony's a legend. Another white king with the cackle and blade and a charm shield. That is just wild.
He found a box of charm shields, didn't he?
Double Cairn Wraith, so again, no screams.
It's the next bit you'll like, Scott.
39 Graveguard with the Monster Hunter Tapestry in full command. And he's gone shields on them. Oh my god. Another 30. This is awesome.
One defensive, one attacking Graveguard.
I love it. And I've seen, obviously, Tony's converted the old Warriors of Chaos.
Yeah.
And give them, like, skeleton heads and stuff into his Graveguard, and they look really, really cool.
Although he spent 960 points on Graveguard.
That is absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
And Tony's good fun, to be fair.
Tony is good fun. Like, Tony is good fun.
Yeah.
I don't know which way that'll go. Like,
well, normally you'd say a draw, wouldn't you, really?
Yeah, I would, because, like, I do think it's going to be a draw.
Corky's just started playing again, so he's not had too much experience with it. So it's good he's playing Tony. He'll be able to help him out.
Yeah, and Tony is a genuinely good guy.
Yeah.
But if Tony gets those 2 blocks into anything and all the spells go off, they'll just blender out anything under the sun.
Unless that thing's ethereal and the White King can't get to it.
Oh yeah.
So if that big unit of Hex Wraiths, for example, goes into the flank of one of those units, or into a rank in such that the White King isn't touching them, so only gets 1 attack.
Yeah.
That could be unfortunate.
Do you not think they'd win on combat res, though? It's a big act. You're going to hit with 5 Hex Wraiths, wound with 3.
Depends if the Dark Magic goes off on the Hex Wraiths for their buffs.
Yeah,
I think the Hex Wraiths, I think the Hex Wraiths lose combat.
If they've got Frenzy and Hatred... I mean, eventually, the combat will eventually... They won't kill... Regardless, they're not going to kill 30 Graveguard.
Funny if they did.
That'd be hilarious. Aye. I mean, he's
You've only got to kill about 18 to pop them. It's fine.
Cairn Wraiths. I think that's a really fun vampire list.
Both Graveguards have got their own White King bodyguards.
I like the fact that they've both got their own White King. Couple of wizards. They've both got their own Dark Magic caster. They've both got their own White King. One of them gets a BSB. I like the fact that it's a proper good old fashioned anvil and hammer, though, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, there's no real chaff, is there? There's 3 Fellbats and then just 4 blocks.
I do think. I don't know if it will be a draw. Whether Tony, because other than the Hex Wraiths, depends if he can scream off something as well.
The other one's more mobile.
Yes.
And it's got more stuff to get in the way of the Graveguard to slow him down. I'd probably edge the other person, but it's going to be a close game.
I'm giving it to Tony because he's got an awesome list.
But based on what John said, Tony's played a lot of VC games. He's got the reps in.
I also love the fact that genuinely every time I see Tony's lists, it's different.
Yeah, he never played the same VC twice, does he?
Not twice in a row. You might dip in and out of the same list on occasion, but he always mixes it up from event to an event.
He's one of the few VC players you see with variety of lists.
Oh, hats off! He always mixes it up. He always has good. You always have a good game against Tony. He's a genuinely nice guy to play.
I think my highlight is still the White King with the Berserker Blade. It's just so un-White Kingy.
I love that. White King with the Berserker Blade is absolutely next level. So that's all the lists. I am going to put you all on the spot, and in either in order or not in order, but feel free. I'll only judge you. But who are you putting your money on for top 3? Who's going to be right up there challenging? We'll start with you, John, as host.
Oof.
Pressure.
No pressure.
Well, I don't think if you're looking at top three, I think you have to put Russ Veal in there
Yeah.
just for the fact that he's just such a good player and he's so hard to beat. I think there's some really interesting first round matchups. So I'm going to edge a little bit and say the winner of the Andy Oakham, Brian Carmichael, which I think will probably be Andy, but Brian's got to punch his chance. So probably Andy, but see how that goes. And then I've got to go with my man, Aidy McWalter.
I genuinely thought you were almost going to go the same way and say the winner of that match, the winner of that match.
Yeah.
Because I think there's some, I genuinely think there's some very, very spicy round one matches.
Yeah. I'm glad we did this live because they probably would want to redraw if they thought I did it myself. So you've saved me here, fellas.
Right then, Andy, what about you?
For me, similar, actually, you got table 5 and 12 is very much whoever wins that out of the two have got a really good chance.
I don't disagree with that. To be fair, I think that's a very fair.
Whoever wins those games, two of them will be in the top three. Whether it's Ross's Beastmen, I'd love to see Ross and Andy both do it with Wildherd finished like really high, just because it's Beastmen. So I'll go for Ross and Andy.
Go use a madman, though, aren't you?
No, there's no bad Beastmen players apart from Nick. So I'll go Andy, Ross, and you've got to put Russ there. So I'll go Andy, Ross, and Russell.
Right.
They're my three.
Stan?
You've got to go. I've got as much the same. I think Andy, AD, Russ, and one of the dwarf players. I think.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Are we all saying in agreement that we know Cathay in the top three?
Oh, that is such a statement. That's just such a statement.
I know. How bad is that?
I think they have a hard time with Viletide. They have a hard time with Viletide, don't they? Let's be fair.
Yeah,
because
it's a tough match for them.
They do struggle.
Yeah.
Bollocks! If you're going to make us say it, I'm going to do it.
Go on, Stan.
Go on, Stan.
But it is odd that two of us so far have said no Cathay in the top three.
I know. Well, everyone's pretty much I think we're all kind of aligned because I'm with you. I think I'm going to put Andy up there as challenge for it, and if he doesn't, I'm going to tell him how fundamentally disappointed in him I am.
I think it's a tough one, that one, because it is the winner of that, Andy Bryan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you've always got to put Russ up there to challenge because he's just such a good. Even though I think he's got a very, very challenging round one against Tom.
Yeah.
Russ is just.
And you can put Andy and Brian in different brackets. I'd have probably said Brian top three.
Yeah.
Because it's Andy, I don't see him beating Andy round one.
I mean, but it's. I think actually for the size of pool of player, there's a lot of very, very good players in that pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm with you as well. I think table 5, Adrian Ross is a shout, but I'm going to say there'll be at least one dwarf player, and I think it's either going to there'll be one dwarf player in the top 5 guaranteed. You heard it here first.
I think
in the top 5, I would agree with you.
I want to see a dwarf player in the top 5, and there'll be Cathay in the top 5.
Ooh, but not top 3 though. It's weird. Cathay not top 3. It's bizarre that we're all saying it.
That's my gut feel at the minute. That's what I'm going with. Cathay and Dwarfs make top 5, and then I'm going to align myself pretty much with you guys.
So we're saying Cathay needs a boost in the next FAQ.
That is not what we're saying. If anything, what we should be saying is we need to nerf Beastmen.
Well,
we've now got a Beastman problem.
I was going to say, what I will say is I think the only race that'll have two placings in the top 5 is Beasts.
Yeah. Wildherd now are such a strong list. They're really, really good.
I can't see anything else doing 2 in the top 5 other than Beastmen.
I actually think as well, though, there's a lot of... Depending on how the next couple of rounds go, there's some very, very, what could be very spicy challenging draws.
Yeah. It's round one, some players will hold back to not get the big win, try and avoid other big wins.
Yep. Those people
Then maybe
will play. That's not my cup of tea. That's not how I roll.
me and John were discussing it that potentially you could have a hell of a day one.
Oh, yeah. This is a this is a genuine Shark Tank, I think.
Good to see as well.
Real-
All day one and submarining it. Bad
Yeah.
first game and then submarining it up with some easier wins.
Will the winner go 5-0?
No. I don't think you'll get a 5-0 there. At best, I think you'll get a 4 and a draw.
I'm going to go yes.
Oh yeah. What do you think, John? Is the winner going to go 5-0?
Yeah, I think so. Probably.
Yeah, okay.
Probably. Yeah, I think so. I mean, you got to think. The other thing we've not with the scenarios, we've tried to go for the strategic locations 3 and 4. We've got baggage train in I think virtually all bar one. We've got domination in a couple as well. So there are a lot of points to be scored
on the table.
on the table, which I think makes draws that much harder. To be quite frank,
Yeah,
it's
agreed.
not just about killing the other guy's troops anymore.
It's what you want. You don't really want draws.
No.
You want big or little.
And you've used the old school scoring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 2,000 points is a 20-0.
Oh yeah.
So
Who's your dark horse? Who's your dark horse?
The winner will go 5-0.
Who's your dark horse out of all them? Who's the dark bet?
The dark horse is a dwarf. I'm gonna go dark horse.
You're going to say Aaron, aren't you?
I was going to say Aaron.
I don't want to put undue pressure on Aaron. I'm going to say my dark horse is Richard with his expeditionary force.
I've got a great dark horse, Martin Bunting, with those Tin Kings.
That was going to be that was going to be my other one. Suggest like Martin is very good with that list, and I think it's a really well rounded list. It'll score well.
There's some really strong options in that list.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Player 4.
Well, thanks a lot, fellas.
Otherwise, he said probably went on a wee bit longer, but that's probably because we had such a good chat. Just want to say thank you very much, John, for letting us join us for the live draw for Sheffield. It's amazing to see the Slaughter back. Sorry I couldn't attend. Sorry you have to put up with these two without me there as a buffer.
No worries, and thank you. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it, and doing the draw as well. So there's no question that I fiddled anything. I'm going to get some. I'm going to tell Edie that we actually did it off
camera and moved him, so we had that matchup. And thank you for the people, everyone who came and watched the stream and joined in. It's really appreciated. We absolutely do like it. I'm just going to do one random shout if you don't mind, because a good friend of ours has just had some incident lately and has been moved off Etsy, which is a good friend, Tom Carley, ukresinprint.com. He now has his own website. We'll be putting a post up in the near future, but please go visit him. He's running a 10% off voucher currently for any purchase from his website. The quality that you get from him is fantastic. So if you're looking to start a new army or looking to add to yours from a printed point, go visit Tom at ukresinprint.com. It's very good stuff. It's where my Skaven army. He's a good guy.
Which apparently we'll see at some point in the future. I don't believe it.
It's on my workstation.
You know, after we saw the Minor Herd.
Yeah, the Minor Herd, the Bretonians, all these listed.
Oh, you're never going to see the Bretonians.
You're never going to see the Skaven. They're too fluffy for you.
Anyway, but no, thank you very much, everyone who watched. Thank you very much, you guys. I hope you all have a really great event at Slaughter.
And I hope you do well at Six Nations.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jai.
England expects.
I'll try to put some bits and pieces up over the weekend to show what's going on up in Stirling. But you guys have a great event, and I'll look forward to a catch up afterwards.
Brilliant.
Definitely.
Otherwise, we will leave it there. We'll say good night and thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you. Good night.
Thanks, everyone, and thanks for watching.